Mon Cosme.
We are live.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am.
Welcome to O.B.S.N. Outlaw Bill, the Sport Network, the Ocho. Yes, today is my actual birthday. So we're gonna have
Say it's a
fun watching
birthday.
and listening to the Jets take on the Denver Broncos and go Broncos. I'm a Broncos fan.
Yeah, Broncos.
Goddamn Broncos. I have a prediction for this game. It will be fixed. It will be fixed on the whims of Roger Goodell. At some point during the game, we will probably see a visual glitch while the Jets are leading. That is when they switch from the actual game to a simulation. And then the Jets will lose in a way that no one could ever possibly lose, with a score and some subjective calls that are unbelievably stupid. And the advantage here goes to the one team that wins every week, the officials. They will decide this game. The team with the most points will probably be declared the winner.
I hope so. I really hope so.
We'll find out exactly just how scripted this game, the game really is. Inquiring minds want to know.
Just for those who don't know, Outlaw Bill's actual last name is Biden, so we know who's going to win this fucking football game.
Hey, yeah.
Cocaine from your cousin
Okay.
there, Bill.
We're going to play football, yeah. Hey, I can't believe it's not butter. Yeah.
Welcome to our pregame. We actually are stupid, unlike the people pretending to be stupid, selling you Bud Light until a 47-year-old man goes to a frat party like in those goddamn commercials.
Stupid is as stupid does. Yeah.
Honestly, has anyone noticed the rule that the pregame cannot be any more smart than the commercials, right? It can only be as smart as the dumbest commercial. So we've got grown men being like, I got the sticky snoo down your whoopity woo mouth.
Oh my gosh.
It's like listening to Bill Cosby talk. They had nothing
Vote
of
Clinton.
value.
Oh,
Bill Clinton and Bill Cosby on drugs having a conversation about college football related to the Jets and the Broncos game would give you as much value as you're going to get.
my gosh.
Long Island native Boomer Esiason is the second best quarterback to come from his town. Vinny Testaverde also has no Super Bowl rings, but played a lot better.
And we beat healthcare. Yeah. We beat it.
I don't want to be shaking hands with someone who isn't there. I don't want to be calmed down.
I'm sorry.
We gave him the Tylenol for the game, and it's just ever since then he's just been out of it. He's tried to launch missiles on the Russians 3 times.
Laughing makes me cough this time of year. I'm gonna go get a washcloth real quick, just in case.
While
I gotta get my tissues and everything.
Is coffee. We're gonna give you a little information. Both of these teams came here to win today. None of them came here to lose. In a very predictable pregame speech, both coaches said to their team, "Gentlemen, a loss on this field is unacceptable, and we will be the victors."
And
then everyone screamed, "Yeah!"
This is at MetLife. It's 62 degrees, wind at 6 miles per hour, and it looks like
it is absolutely
showers.
despicable here in New York. It's worse than showers. It's what we New Yorkers call schmutzing out. It can't work itself up to be a fine mist of rain. It's not working its way up into, many large drops of rain. It's raining intermittently. You might not get hit by a drop for like a whole minute, even without moving, but it is ongoingly raining. All surfaces wet and slick, all people wet and miserable, and all fans drunk and angry. There will be rudeness. There will be arrests, possibly a murder at MetLife Stadium today because the Jet fans, well known in the league to be second only to the Raider fans as lowlives, now riding high with their heads held high in the air, are the oxygen-deprived Bronco fans. Bill will now speak on behalf of these losers. Go ahead.
Well, just hoping that the 1-2 Broncos come away with a win
Which
in
would bring them to 2-7.
Zero, New York, and they stopped the Rodgers.
That's right.
Rodgers and his band of green men.
That's right. It's House Stark, right? Or House Atreides. I'm not sure which one. It's House Stark versus House Atreides here. Winter is coming, but not quite here. And right now in the parking lot, there's probably several pounds of cocaine being done by different people. I've been to many a Jet game. It's a fun experience, but your criminal IQ has to be high because boy, is that a sketchy crowd of insane people.
Oh, that guy fell over a defensive player. He tripped. Well, at least it wasn't his Achilles tendon.
You're seeing what I was
God,
talking about.
dude.
Notice there's no perceptible rain, right? But it is just absolutely gross out, and that ball's pretty dark. It looks like it's gotten wet off the field.
We saw this in the previous game I was on. That was a inside out delay rush by that tackle.
Wow,
untouched.
We're already in the
That was
first
a high
quarter with
snap.
14-18 left.
Rogers almost delivers. It's just a ball's length beyond his receiver. And what a despicable play. But, I'm thinking the equipment man deserves a little bit of blame
3rd and 18
there.
for the Jets.
What? I don't see it from the TV angle, and we don't control the TV, but I would love to see just a quick shot of, is the Jets equipment man just going nuts, cleaning off and drying off one football after another so Aaron Rodgers can have a good snap? Or are they just like,
I was wondering, is it rain or is it just fog? Oh, I see the rain now on the camera.
It's not quite
I see
rain.
It's sprinkling, yeah.
I need a new monitor. I need a bigger monitor. That's what I need.
Here we
next.
go. He dunks one off, and we're at
over the.
30
Oh,
yards
is that a
line.
fumble? Shut up!
Fumble goes the Broncos. Recover.
Oh my
The
goodness.
Broncos are sure of it, and now the officials confirm it's a Broncos ball. The only good news here is that the Jets managed to advance the ball to the point that they would have had to kick it away to anyway.
Oh goodness.
I predict a 9-6 game. No matter who wins of old-time football. Wow, that was a bad loss. The ball is absolutely slick.
He didn't really have the ball wrapped up. I mean, he did. He's got his hand over the tip of the ball, which is good, but that guy's helmet kind of hit his elbow. So I can legitimize that fumble. That's a legit fumble.
Can a man named Wilson fumble a ball and have any excuse? It's a whole movie.
But that's where you put your head.
For Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos.
Put your head on the arms.
Dumps it off to number
Screen
33.
pass.
Yeah.
Pass. Not bad. Not bad. Considering he didn't have a whole bunch of blocking, that was not bad.
Yeah. He was off balance and just wisely chose to fall out of bounds. We got a weird call coming up here.
14:01 on the game clock.
So expect something strange like illegal use of a handgun on the field.
Holding, false start.
No, I know Ron Torbert. He's taken money to fix the outcome of the game, and he cannot be trusted.
Do we not have volume on the game?
Those helmets are black. They used to be blue. They're no longer blue.
Is there volume on the game, or is that just me?
There's no volume.
Okay. Just making sure.
Do we want any?
Yeah, we can turn on though.
Oh yeah, we gotta be able to hear when they cuss each other on the field. Okay, that was just a bad play. That play actually worked, and they couldn't make the connection. The wide receiver was actually totally open.
As a Jet fan, I'm breathing a sigh of relief at the incompetence of the Denver quarterback. What's this fucking loser's name again?
Already
Is this like the 4th penalty?
Yeah.
Wow. I want to say Jacksonville Jaguars fans.
On Denver.
Shut up.
To the fans.
Really? Did you get the tackle lined up? You go ahead. Sorry.
3 Jaguars. I want to say this. You bought it on yourself by naming your team the Jaguars and adopting the Jet chant of JETS. They chant JAGS, Jags. What did you think would happen? You invoked the worst curse in sports. I'm sorry. Take it away.
That quarterback's pissed. A tackle too close to the line of scrimmage.
Second and
how long till Robert Saleh takes How long before Robert Saleh takes the first emergency timeout that so marked his career as a coach?
In shotgun, drops back.
Long ball. It's got to gotten out.
Wow, now that conceivably could have been caught that play off by a microsecond.
That was, I'd say, way overthrown by.
Yeah, I definitely think the field is affecting the receivers.
It's affecting.
I mean, the ball too. I mean, it's not like he's not close.
Going down.
He's at least close. So
Yeah,
We'll have to see.
Brings up a
Ball on a
3rd and
real
20
field.
for the Denver Broncos.
Still going with the shotgun. Single back on the left.
Sean Payton's the worst coach. I'm sorry, I don't like him.
I think
Oh,
that if I
screen
was
right.
gonna hire
Oh,
somebody-
nothing.
No way.
Nothing.
Oh my gosh.
If I was going to hire somebody for one season, winner take all, I'd get Sean Payton because he would just
3-and-out
drive the team
for the
to stab and hurt
Broncos.
the other members of the other team, as has been proven by the
God
NFL.
dang. The cornerback
Yes.
literally uses no block. Used that wide receiver. Never even got in position.
This is when Aaron Rodgers needs to take a stand, walk over to the defensive end of the bench, and say $5,000 for the guy who breaks the leg of the
See,
quarterback.
that's the thing too, though. On those screen passes, like the
He
screen,
was
the
tucked
guy.
down.
Go ahead.
He was tucked down by Red.
Okay, punt.
As we can see, my prediction of a 9-6 game very much intact, and the play is backing it up.
Oh,
How inept.
wow.
Yeah,
Ladies
that
and
was
gentlemen,
that was
there
good
are
bounce.
words in the English language that we rarely hear in their positive form. Can we call these teams
Bounced at the 6, recovered at the 1.
apt?
Oh, got his work cut out for him.
No worries, Big Daddy-O. Thank
Got his
you.
work cut out for him,
Now, is it
man.
me, or if you're African American, are you immune to the rules of fashion? Because I could not pull off a hunter green suit. People would be like, "What the fuck?"
No,
But you can do it.
that's the advantage of having the darker pigment. Because without black people and this darker skin and them being able to wear their colors,
Right?
that lets us white people know we can't have all the colors. There's nothing
yourself way up,
worse.
you know.
There's nothing worse than a bunch of white people with nothing to check them and going around in the clothes they think are cool.
Yeah, true. I saw what passes for sports in the world of white people. It's called a boxing match. Contestants with Terry Farrell and Dave Navarro. It was the most pathetic,
Oh,
old,
man.
screaming at clouds fist fight I've ever seen.
You know, I saw somebody get to ask Corey Taylor about that.
Yeah.
And he is not sure either. He's like, I love both of those guys, and they're both the sweetest guys. He's like, and I really just think it's playing together for 40 years. Just
No,
them
I've seen
guys
Terry
being
Farrell
together
act
that
like that.
long, you know, but they've always gotten along. Like he would say, he's like, dude, they're in a band that predated so many bands, and they're still playing and making money and doing it, you know. So
he stunned the shit out of me. I didn't realize he
Yeah.
was that much older than me.
Yeah.
He looked so young at 35.
well,
But I guess that's why
yeah.
they're a metal band that poured on the goth makeup, right? 'Cause
Well,
that's what
our
explains that.
generation is the first generation. Even though we could live hard, we do know how to take care of ourselves. Like Dave Navarro, look at that. He looks great. He
You know what?
has
If
had
your
a
goal is
real
to get
rock star's
21-year-old,
life. You know, I mean,
I think he's been more a sex addict. It doesn't look like he's been like the spike in his arm or nothing crazy like that. He's maintained jobs outside of Jane's Addiction. He had that Ink Master show.
he stays
like a
working.
idiot.
He's
He's a knock
no, I
idiot,
think
too.
he's decent. I think he does enough
That's
to
terrible
keep him
parenting.
comfortable. I don't
Child
think he
abuse on screen
needs,
here.
you know, I
We
don't
get
think he
jets out on a
needs
child.
for a lot of money. Okay, deep in the end zone. They're actually on the one. They're on the one, but they got to get it out of here.
Oh, look
The
at that
rain has
rain.
built up.
It is
That's
raining
now.
pretty good. Yeah.
Now
Yeah,
it's
pretty-
rain.
really good.
Handoff in the backfield. Oh, half yard.
That
Wow.
took
That's,
so much
flag
work
on the
just to
play.
get to the line of scrimmage, but you don't want to pass out of that.
Is
The goal of this play is to kick it away without giving up a safety. We're not
Is
even
that
trying to
end
score.
zone on an incline? It looks like it's on an incline, like a 90 degree.
Who's dumber, Mark Hamill or Robert Saleh, Jets coach?
I don't know if I agree with that play at all.
Jesus
Play action.
Christ,
Don't
this is idiotic. Yeah.
play action. Play action in weather like this. A stutter
You know what,
step
you
for
are-
anybody is a mistake. Play action.
Rodgers.
You have no purchase on the ground
At
with your
the
feet.
two-
You're going to
we're
slide
at the
around like
2-yard
there's a
line?
grease.
Oh, they did get almost a yard. Again, simple
Now
handoff.
they
Oh,
lost.
they lost that yard.
I'll say it again. The
Doesn't
goal.
even
I don't
make it
know.
past the line of scrimmage.
I don't even
Am I
know why
wrong?
they're doing this. That was
Am I wrong to
too.
say the goal of this possession is to kick it away? They just want this over with.
It has to be.
They're
I mean,
not
but they're
in
not
front
even
of the
trying to get those extra yards for the punter. They're giving the punter 11 yards right now.
They're hoping for a penalty by the undisciplined Broncos.
Because both of those runs were in between the tackle. No fake, no
Right now, they're going to try
misdirection,
for safety
just straight up.
hard.
That's
This
just
is an
not. I don't
opportunity
get
for
Brings
the
up
that.
a third and
because I
9
think
for
they're
the
gonna-
New York Jets.
I would rush with everyone right now if I was the Broncos.
And
What's
we
the
are
rate?
still at 11:50 in the first.
I know,
This
right?
is insane.
7 penalties.
It is.
Wow, Jesus Christ.
False start, dude. You can't back them up anymore.
By the way, the Jets quarterbacks have played great this year.
Oh,
Geno
my
Smith
gosh.
playing great. Sam Darnold playing great. Aaron Rodgers, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I believe
Oh, we
that
don't
all
need to
Geno
hear
Smith's-
about last year's and we never give up so many points. to the
Okay,
Dolphins.
definitely pass situation here. 2 wides each side.
You want to just throw that up
Shotgun.
there.
False start. Are you kidding me?
3rd and 10.
That's what they
Oh
were
my
hoping
God.
for. That was part of
False
this whole-
start. They were hoping for offsides. They got false. Oh,
Jesus, this is a disaster. At least they can. I mean, they got to replay the down, or is it 4th down now?
that's
anyway?
2 false starts in a row.
The first
Oh
false
my
start
God,
was at
dude.
106 when we kicked the ball, Padawannabe.
This is so bad.
This is behind the 1
It's
yard
still
line.
3rd down. It's still 3rd down. I can't believe this.
Guys, I'm no way surprised. This is what I turn on
Stretch
football to
field.
watch. I like the losing.
Pass.
Unfortunately,
Nothing. Yeah.
at
Incomplete.
least there was some.
Nothing.
I'm
3rd down for
disappointed
the
that
Wow.
there were
Aaron
bigger
Rodgers.
ways to screw that up that Rodgers didn't
3rd
take
down
advantage
for
of.
the
He
Aaron
could have been
Rodgers
sacked
and
for a
the Jets.
safety. Ideally, that
Oh
would be
my
good
goodness.
Jets football. He could have gotten an intentional grounding. That's solid Jets football, but no. He did manage to make a decent play.
Wow.
Decent enough, but you know what? When you're starting in your own end zone, this is how you're going to end up looking like an asshole.
So they have to punt. They are on the
Our
half
punter is out
yard
of
line.
bounds. There's
He
not enough
has
room in the
10
end
and a
zone.
half yards.
He has to shorten up his approach by a half yard because there's not enough.
You get
fucking
no
room.
approach. You get a 1-step kick. That's what you get here.
Pathetic. We are the worst team in football.
Okay, good kick. Jesus.
Amazing punt.
Wow.
55 yards.
He's at
7
the
yards
40
And no
Return.
return. No,
40.
wow.
48 yard
Wow,
line.
okay.
2-7 going wild.
Really got to give it up to the special teams right there. Punter
Yeah, no-
fully against the wall. Does the 1-step kick. Still gets 50-plus yards out. That's a pretty damn good
I'm surprised
punt,
he
dude.
didn't kick it backwards like Australian rules. He had so little space to work with there. But then, yeah, the return team,
Wow.
they gave it a good try, but the Jets were ready for it. And
I'm
we're still trying to figure out, is it this year's rules? Or,
Very
you know?
impressed with that. I like that. Yeah, and I haven't had to see any weird kickoff yet.
We haven't seen anyone
Missed
get
the first one.
despicably hurt either, so that's nice too.
You
least
use
it
2
seems-
hands to pass a rugby ball, dude. 2 hands.
All I can say is at least we're seeing a more respectful first quarter than we saw last week, where the Jets and the Chiefs played like thugs. And
Vote for come out of the lobble ding dong. Hey, I know her. Hey.
I got a question for you. If you win the election, aren't you therefore president for all Americans, no matter how they feel about it anyway? So
Hey.
what kind of promise is that?
Hey, how about you do something for the nation?
Like resign?
Well, I mean, all I've seen is campaigning. We still need shit done.
I mean, honestly, from what I've seen from the campaigning, do you really want her to start taking action? I mean,
It doesn't
the best thing
matter.
we can hope
It doesn't
for
matter.
is that she doesn't
This is
do
like
anything.
a leap year. It only happens every once in a while. We just got to get through it.
I'm not on my channel. I don't give a shit. I'll give my.
Oh, this is-
I'll somewhat give my political
Everything's
opinion
so
to the
weird.
degree.
So I noticed also during that drive, every time like he would hand off the ball or after the pass, like Aaron Rodgers is just shaking his head side to side. So I don't know if he doesn't like the calls. I don't know if maybe there's penalties happening that he thinks that should be being called. I don't know if I was going to say, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator doing calls he don't like.
One of the reasons we lost so much last year was because we had a guy who's only good at coordinating a top-tier quarterback. We saw this with Bill Belichick. Sometimes you look like a genius, and then your secret weapon leaves, and you're exposed as a freaking moron.
Amazing shots. Thank you, insurance company.
Shot about the Jets who are owned by Johnson & Johnson, who make a certain vaccine.
Everybody's in their Gallagher gear. For the oversplash. Head to toe trash bags, everyone.
The Jets have had 2 possessions.
Setting a visual.
Like 6 yards.
Those aren't cardboard cutouts in the stands. They're actual people.
Auburn and Oregon, neither one of them are proud of this guy. He barely makes muster as an NFL starter. Brain dead might be one way to describe his approach to the game.
He's a rookie, Teague. You got to give him a break. He's a rookie.
He couldn't even afford 6 letters for a real name.
He's got no experience at all.
That was a short, flat pass. Again, wide receivers are not going deep enough to get yards.
Denver Broncos fan, Bo Nix is the great white hope.
I just want to say, Bo Nix, if he wins this game, they should let him have 2 more letters in his name so we can make a usable human name, like, Buck Nix or Bo Nixon, something, anything.
Instead of Bo Picks today.
By the way, we're wearing our pride shirts in the NFL this week. I know that's something that speaks deeply to how Bill feels about the game.
Wow, that coordinator looks like he could have won a lumberjack competition.
Every white guy in sports now looks like a caveman Padawan. Where have you been?
This poor quarterback is not getting any time at all.
No.
Now, there's Robert Saleh, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't think that you've done well in life, just remember, he's like 7-86. He's like for forever as far as intelligent plays, and he gets to keep his job in New York. So
what a horribly thrown
never
ball.
say that you're too dumb, too bald, or too limited in your vision. And this game, as I promised, midfield with no shot of either team scoring.
Excuse me, sorry.
Has this been the longest 6.5 minutes, guys? 5.5 minutes. Excuse me.
God,
5 minutes and 31 seconds.
Yes.
Absolute hell.
Slowest. What we got? Half a dozen, 8 penalties already.
What do we have combined?
So much
75 offensive yards
here already.
God,
we've had a combined 75 offensive yards on like 8 offensive plays combined across both teams. Neither team wants to complete a pass.
Well, we got to remember there was like 3 penalties there, and they only accumulated like 1.5 yards of.
Each team has accumulated 3 or 4 penalties.
Oh my gosh!
5 minutes and 31 seconds of football that started at 1:06.
Because is a false start 10 yards or is it 15? It's 10 yards, right?
Yeah, but I think that they should change that rule to.
I don't think it's 15.
Wife or girlfriend hostage. And
I was just thinking they lucked out so bad that could have been 3rd and 29.
You know what? We can't on that one because they had no yards left to be penalized.
I know.
The Jets will start from their own stands.
The only thing that helped them was the bounce the punt took. They're like, well, we can only lose so many yards.
The most interesting, that and we saw that our kicker is really good under pressure. Somebody made a good choice.
That was a great kick.
We're going to have to kick a lot because we suck. We better get a good kicker. And so far, that's been the case.
That's been the best part of the game so far is the special teams. I hate to say it.
Would it be that they're the only ones who are showing any self-awareness of the playing surface and the rest of these football players are simply too dumb to realize it's raining yet? Their coaches need to tell them it's raining.
Special teams are a different breed. You get that special teams group out there, they're living for the rain. They're like, yeah. Special teams is a different level.
on special teams, and some guys' football IQ goes way down.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
Separate the smart football players from the stupid football players.
It makes complete sense where I am, and I'm sure it's like this where everybody else is watching and where you two gentlemen are. Little bit of rain, nobody knows how to drive.
We have such a much better team on the sidelines of former Jets and a Jets ring of achievement players, because the Hall of Fame is out of the question once you become a Jet.
See, but now look at how much better shape our retired players are compared to our parents' retired players. Right. Half of them would have crutches and wheelchairs to get out there. At least all these guys could walk out there.
Well, Mark Gastineau doesn't look great. That was like Mark Gastineau Jr. wearing the 99 jersey.
I'm just saying, I don't think Jim Otto had a pain-free retirement.
That is 100% living Jets over the age of 40. The NFL is as brutal as the WWE.
Yeah. I was just never a fan of the projectile tackle. It's like, dude, that's got to be the most dangerous thing.
Vomiting if we don't play.
Oh man, I love
the slide 14-14 and both teams have played great. It's a whole new football game, ladies and gentlemen.
Second and 10 for the Jets.
Nothing again.
He doesn't. Yeah, wow.
We have somehow burned 4 minutes off the clock, a lot faster than the first 5, though.
In the first quarter.
They need extra blocking on that side.
Does anyone think that either team will make it to double digits? I see 9-6 with the losing team failing to punch in a 2-point conversion kind of game.
That was all defense right there. The defense slanted the correct direction to take that offensive play on. They nailed it.
This is my prediction for this game right now. 3 field goals will beat one. 3 field goals will beat 1 touchdown and a failed conversion.
He got away! Wow.
Off the hands of the cornerback, he almost got picked there.
Somebody had his jersey from behind.
15 Bandito or whatever.
He had a hand on him.
Yeah, no call. Look at that. Bandito.
There are no calls for roughing a New York Jet.
And I thought that was a clean tackle. There shouldn't have been a call there. I thought that was a clean tackle.
See, if we did that to Dak Shepard and the Jets tackled him, though, that would be a misconduct for the player.
But he's got full range now. Punt from the 18. He's not in the end zone this time.
Yeah.
He's getting more time and more of a pocket than the quarterback.
Well, one thing's for sure, our punter and kicker are going to get the most playing time of any in the league. I mean, come on. How many punts have we seen? Like, I honestly, guys, I'm going to say it again. I think three field goals will beat 1 touchdown with a failed 2-point conversion. That's the kind of game we're looking at here. Neither coach has a brain. Neither quarterback.
This is true, This is true, Teague. It's a battle of the.
I will trade my idiot coach for your idiot coach right now because it makes no difference. They're both so stupid. Robert Saleh has an assistant next to him reminding him to inhale or he'll drop dead.
Man, I'll tell you, this is amazing. I don't even have to be near the microphone, and you can hear me still.
I've seen better offensive lines on mirrors destroying people's lives.
I'm not too loud, am I?
No.
Okay.
The line of cocaine.
I'm not used to seeing the
offensive line. What a
not
disaster.
used to seeing the highlight go so quick and. It's nice, Mike. That's good to know. This is something you use too, so I like that.
The highlight of this game is that we burned some clock time, and no one was killed in the very poorly and nastily played game where everyone jumps off sides.
Now I just need to get Outlaw Bill to train me up on that voice mod. So I just couldn't get it to shut off. I don't know what I was doing wrong.
Yeah.
My guess would be leaving it on.
Well, I thought I was exiting or logging out, and it's like, oh, well, that's obviously not what the app wants you to do. It wants you to do something else. Because I would turn the app off, that I would think, but it would still be picking up the microphone.
I'll do this chick. She's a lot taller than me, but I'd still do her.
Time.
Oh, you leave it on all the time.
You have to restart the engine. Yeah.
Okay, so it is. I was doing it right. I just okay.
Yeah.
Where the hell is the location of FBI? Are they going to Rome? It looks like Italy.
They're everywhere.
The FBI is only allowed to operate within the United States. The show's
like
name would have to be called CIA to leave.
New level of comfort. This is amazing. I love it. Do you use the windscreen, Bill?
What? No, I don't. No, I don't.
No, you don't? Okay.
Over his microphone.
You just have the protection on the mic?
Yeah. I just echo cancellation on.
Oh, no, I mean the foamy condom.
No, I don't use one of those.
Oh, you don't even have the foamy condom on. Okay. He's raw dogging it, folks.
Hey guys, we actually saw what could be called a semi-successful play there, where we picked up a few yards.
Gain of 4.5. That's a record for today. They just 1,000% increase their offensive capabilities.
Total yards: Denver -1, New York Jets -2. This is the most pathetically played football game
going for this game. There is a Lincoln. There is a Lincoln involved. To this, whoever wins this game will get a Lincoln from the other. So.
Nice,
guys. We have heard from the league. Retroactively
usually, when I bet on my Broncos, I usually lose. So,
yeah.
It's anybody at this point. It's anybody's game.
Philly and Tampa Bay. Oh, hey guys, and that's what a touchdown looks like.
That's right. We're gonna cut away to other games. Just play good football. It's a smart move, guys. I feel like the Tidy Bowl man calling this game.
Oh my goodness!
Seeing a lot of the same things he sees.
3rd and 3 for the Denver Broncos.
Okay, this is
we have confusion.
Flex here.
Confusion in the backfield.
Oh, Nick drops back. He runs, throws it.
Oh my God! What a disaster! That might even be intentional grounding. Although I think number 11 got close enough.
No, I think it's a decent enough pass. But yeah, he was just trying to get away with it, get it away from him.
A little short.
Yeah,
he got close enough. Watch it; it's close enough.
And he throws into triple coverage. I mean, it wasn't throwing a catchable ball.
There were two defenders in picture and no football.
No, there's no pocket. There's not enough time. That guy had to scramble out of that. Knicks had to scramble out of it. Ooh, good job staying up. That was some good.
The first score could come from special teams today.
I have a theory here that if there's a score, it'll be the special teams. There's Ed the fireman. I have a theory here that the oxygen-rich environment in this uninhabitable fucking swamp that the Jets play in is engorging the brain of the Broncos team who are used to thinner air, and that they think they're smart. So that's the key to their failure so far. And the Jets, they showed up to the game and knew they were the Jets, so that's going to happen.
See, Asian people can line dance too. Aw, what a message.
If I was coach of the Jets, what I would have done was worn our black uniforms this week and said to everybody, guys, we got traded to the Steelers, but we're playing the Jets this week. We're going to win. And everyone would be like, we're Steelers now, yeah! And they'd go out and win the game, and then afterwards be like, hey, guess what? We're still the Jets. And they'd be like, fuck! And it would be the most disappointed winning post-game press conference you ever saw. Why are we showing people confronting police?
I don't know.
Jesus welcomes all to the table.
Can't we all just get along?
I have no idea what that is saying, except that there's a guy named
Except
Jesus.
Everybody. That's what it's saying.
I love that this fireman can have a full beard. That is against code for firemen.
The show's actually not bad.
A fireman can't have a beard.
I don't know if he's an actual fireman yet. He's one of those volunteers they call in. I don't know the exact. My wife watches this.
The respirator.
My wife watches this. I'm not. I don't know the whole story.
He doesn't want to breathe. He's like, I don't need air. That's for wussies.
It's a decent show for Paramount. That's what I'll put. I'll put that out there.
Every Paramount show is pretty good except Star Trek. I'm gonna be honest. 1923, great fucking show.
Yeah, everyone watch Escape from New York. It's on. I think it's on Prime right now, or Paramount, one of those. Because we just watched Escape from LA the other day.
Really?
Watch it. It's great. Especially these days. You'll get a kick out of that movie, man.
It came out in what, 96?
Yeah, 15 years after the original.
Yeah.
It's a fun kick. It was enjoyable.
Why did that mama tackle that boy?
And it's very inclusive. I mean, Pam Grier plays a trans character, so
that movie aged really well. It got murdered at the time, but it's a fun movie.
We get to see gunfights and basketball. It's great.
And Bridget Fonda's father.
Yeah, dude, he's funny. Surfer man, I just came for the waves, bro.
For the New York Jets.
And that's the first time I've seen the quarterback under center.
Past the line of scrimmage.
That actually wasn't bad.
1 yard.
That was a simple short out by the tight end, and they got a first down. See, play action though.
Yeah,
I think that's the first play action.
Yeah.
He's like, Coach, listen to me. Listen to me. I didn't know Dana. When did Dana White become a coach?
All I know is I want to do what we do every week. There's 110 parole officers who know where the people they're in charge of are right now.
That was a tough one. They had everybody in the box on both sides. They had tight ends in tight, wide receiver in tight. That was very obvious. They're trying to set something up, hopefully. Hopefully.
I haven't seen that many people in the box since they hacked Lindsay Lohan's phone.
Oh, it's third down, so I guess that wasn't first down they got.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought they got it. My mistake. My mistake.
By the way, we can see the rain has now converted to a fine mist.
The play made more sense when it was like a half a yard.
Rodgers.
False start.
But you know what's going to be driving people crazy?
That's the same guy.
On the offense.
That's the same dude, 77. That's the same guy.
The Jets and the Broncos have the most optimistic player squads I've ever seen. Neither of these teams are admitting it.
He's looking at him. He's like, come on.
I don't want to be. When was the last time you saw a game played in this kind of weather where no one had on the rubber sleeves? No one seemed to have on the extra long spikes. No one seemed to give a fuck about the weather.
I noticed that. I was surprised they don't have their long sleeves. I was thinking that. See?
Rodgers.
Oh, Rodgers. Oh.
The Jets' second longest rush of the day, a yard and a half.
It was, though.
You know, Padawannabe, when our quarterback Flash Gordon disappeared unexplainably after he went to see some scientist in New Jersey, it was a long and tough time for our team, but I feel like our planet is only here because of that.
That's funny. No, I noticed the long sleeves, too. I was like, oh, Rodgers is the only one that has long sleeve, like, no receivers, the other quarterback. I was like, dude, this is glove weather.
He's got 20.
Like, you have your hand gloved up until you get the hike, and then you see again.
Rodgers has
the punters. Go ahead.
Oh, that's good. Oh, flags thrown everywhere.
I think it's a catch. I think it's going to be helmet to helmet.
I think it might be waved off.
He called for a fair catch? Oh, crap.
I didn't see that shit. Fuck him. No, you got to put your arm in the air.
Well, I heard the announcer mention it, so I'm not sure. Well, I'll get a replay here.
You know what? Who called for a fair? What define calling for a fair catch based on what we saw?
But there's no way. If that guy's kneeling, as low as he was to the ground.
Wait. No, bullshit.
No, that's bull. Yeah, you can't do that.
Bullshit. Fuck you. You're full of shit.
That's a clean hit.
It's a lie.
Well,
you are a lousy cheating sack of shit if you think you can pull that move. That is cheap.
No.
He was in motion and he was in the air when you put.
I don't think it's
officials.
I don't think it'll be. I don't think it'll be the fair catch thing. I think it might be helmet to helmet.
Go fuck yourself. That's a lousy
boo.
goddamn lie. How dare you put that penalty on Keyshawn Johnson's old number?
No, I don't agree with that.
Urban Charles deserved a better fate. That was good, clean football. Dirty, dirty, dirty play that's going to come back to haunt the Broncos. If you think you can play like a thug, you haven't played against
the only
New York
thing
Jets.
I think I don't like the call. What I might have called is you're not giving the guy a chance to catch it, whether he calls fair catch or not.
No, these officials are incompetent. They've thrown 35 flags already. They needed to pick one of them up, and they don't have the courage to say we were wrong.
I don't agree with what the flag is.
They gave that a penalty just for the sake of giving it a penalty, and then they gave them the most. They gave them the 15-yarder, which is worse because they were just like, we have nothing to go with here. Let's make it extra bad so if we get penalized, they can only say that there was a lesser call. These officials are playing to keep their job, not to play a good game.
It definitely shouldn't be the fair catch. It should be the didn't give him enough room.
Predictions and keys to the game
and that's what to protect is you can't just run down and take out the punter right away. That's all that rule is. But the flag, what they're calling is not exactly correct.
This was just football is not allowed to be played. Padawan, let me just say something real briefly. Before this game started, what did I say? The real winner will be the officials who will arbitrarily decide the winner of a 9-6 football game played at midfield. Am I looking like an idiot yet?
No.
But
the player got up. The player got up, smiled. He walked off on his own power. He's fine. He'll be fine. Concussion protocol. He'll be fine.
I think each quarterback should be allowed one play per game where they're allowed to have a Glock.
1st and 10 for Bo Nix.
Looks like about 7 yards.
Another flag. God, this is the most penalized game I've seen.
At this point, it's the officials.
This is
why people say the game.
No, I'm sorry. So,
this is retaliation for all the smack talk the refs got because of Kansas City.
I would also point out that these officials were appointed by Broncos fans, not the NFL. Bill out there calling the fucking game. All right, let's see how long it takes them to throw a flag.
Goodness. Shotgun, wideouts.
We got the play off. With
dumps it off to the running back for no gain. That's nothing going, man.
Guys, we have to remark on something here. The first unremarkable play ever. The play simply happened. There were no flags. And while unremarkable, there was nothing fucked up. It just happened and it ended. First time today, guys. Can both teams not wait for this first quarter to end?
But the quarterback, he's
gotten pregnant again.
He's not getting enough. Neither team's getting enough chance to plant and look for a second receiver. They have to plant, run, or dump off.
First quarter I've ever seen.
In the time it took for that first quarter to play out 4 minutes, I shaved and did all my recycling and balanced my checkbook.
What just happened?
A draw play?
No, I think he faked me so bad. I was like, where'd the ball go?
Yeah,
he was going to throw it and decided not to.
Yeah.
See, he palms it right there.
I would say, do you think he felt like he didn't have enough on his feet there?
Well, he saw it wasn't open. They just showed it, and it wouldn't have been a great throw. So him getting positive yards says something. But I thought he threw it. He held that back pretty good.
Listen, the camera's not picking this up, but you can tell if you're from this area. There is a fine mist blowing.
Oh gosh!
Fumble! That is a live ball, and the call will go against the Jets because the league is fixed. This is clearly the Jets' ball, so it will be given back to the Broncos, and the Jets will be penalized for ungentlemanly play. Coming up soon, watch for the most obscure play ever.
Okay, clean dump off pass to the running back.
Ball was still moving when he
running
scooted up.
Gets hit,
a dead ball.
Drops it. It was a clean.
What's the excuse that
clean reception?
He coughs it up. The ball's still bouncing. Picked up.
You gotta hold on to the ball, man.
We knocked that loose. That is a Jets.
That's a fumble.
Achievement.
It's a fumble.
That is a fumble.
That running back did not even cover up.
No, he did not.
He went to take the hit and didn't really tuck the ball. He just moved the ball to the opposite side.
This is a good example of how bad the Jets are. We got our first down, and our coach acted like we won the Super Bowl because he's never seen
34. Ooh, gain of 7. Not bad. Finally, a run inside.
Did you see how excited Robert Saleh was that his team got a first down like he'd never seen it before? It's because he's only done it 12 or so times in his entire failed career. This guy's a miserable idiot.
What'd you say, Jedi Bill?
He was doing some weird dance.
Outlaw Bill. Damn it.
He was doing some weird dance.
Yeah, he started doing a first down dance, and it's like, dude, act like you've done it before. This is pretty routine.
Ooh, got 2 running backs. Split formation. Wow. First time. Fake play action going semi-deep. Oh!
Good play.
That was good defense. Although the defensive player never looks back at the ball, so this to me is kind of questionable PI. See, because he's touching him and he's not looking back at the ball.
I agree.
But it's fast. It's fast.
It's a subjective call, and it will always go against the Jets. Just keep that in mind.
And there was no contact.
41 penalties.
Tight formation. 3 wide receivers all in tight.
Think about it. We have more penalties than we have yards.
Pitch to the right.
A lot.
He
got it. Gain of 3. He got it.
The amount of penalties is like short by 4 or 5 because we've picked up 1 or 2 flags. Believe it or not. We've thrown so many flags.
And there's a flag.
One up out of shame. Yep, of course.
Wow. This looks like a penalty.
If this is the same guy, wide receiver, okay. Dude. Fastest guys on the field, get your crap together.
This is what happens when you play in New Jersey.
Oh, holding. Horrible block, bro. All you have to do is get in between him and the running back. Horrible block. Horrible. The guy was already past him. Wide receivers. Come on, man.
We're at least still seeing some mutual respect between the players.
Dude, trips left.
Come on, Aaron, you loser.
Ooh, scrambling out of the pocket. Deep pass, end zone. Knockdown. Flag. Flag on the play.
The offensive player was being shoved. That might have been pass interference. I'm not sure.
If I saw this right, it looked like the defender that knocked down the ball. It looked like he had his hand kind of wrapped around the guy at the same time.
Yes, what I saw.
Oh my God. Okay, that penalty just gave him more offensive yards than anything.
Yeah,
he's all over him. He's all over him.
My prediction remains true, ladies and gentlemen. Watch the Jets fail to score and have to kick a field goal.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is my prediction.
Great call. Great call. That was legitimate call for sure, no question.
Rob,
and yeah,
great
like the announcer said, most explosive play we've seen so far on a penalty. Wow, I formation. No kidding. Nothing.
That could have been worse.
Wow.
That could have been so much worse.
Okay, I can't say nothing. They got a half yard. But that was the first time I've seen 2 running backs in an I formation with the quarterback under center.
I know one thing for sure, guys.
Wow, that was a lot closer than it looked.
I know one thing for sure. They're either going to kick a field goal or fail to turn 2 if they score a touchdown. But I don't think they got a touchdown in them yet.
Okay, odds are this is a penalty play.
I agree. But that would be every play in this piece of shit.
Everybody's in the box. Everybody's coming. Ooh, 9 on the line for the defense. Nothing. Oh. Nothing. Wow. That looked like the same play to the left side. That looked like an off tackle option, not an option pass, but an option for the running back. Go tight or go around, and there's nothing there, though.
We actually got the end of the first quarter.
Hello,
no penalty. No penalty.
Hello, Uber. My name is Admiral Teague. I need a ride to NFL headquarters, but first I'm stopping by the pawn shop to buy a revolver. Yeah, how soon can the Uber be here? Guys, I'll be back after halftime. I think the character of the game is going to change.
And by the way this game's going, I would think that the Jets can't avoid a field goal attempt here, right? But 4 or 5 false start penalties could take them out of field goal range.
You're probably right. Did I not predict that they would not score a touchdown and have to kick?
But they should minimum be able to get a field goal. They're closer to kicking. They're closer now to kicking the field goal in distance wise than they would be if they score a touchdown.
They're really kicking out there is their own asses as they look stupid. But yes, I said before they didn't have a touchdown in them when they got to the 1 yard line, and it's been proven true. They have to prove me wrong. This is still the Jets.
And this is probably sad because I don't know if we know this. What is the distance for the point afters now? Because it was at the 7. No, they have to go that far back now?
I believe so. Wasn't it always at the 20?
Was it at the 20? I thought
traditionally
it was
at the 20, moved
that.
to the 30, I believe.
Maybe,
so it wasn't
okay.
so automatic. Because if it's at the 30,
gosh.
you're kicking from your 4. By the way, Jamie from Progressive has had so much fucking face surgery that he looks like he's made out of fucking vinyl.
I mean, come on, guys. Really, for the field goal, wouldn't it be cooler if the thing just moved 10 feet left and 10 feet right?
Guys, I have to throw up because Kathy Bates is on screen. Oh, the idea that in this show, Matlock doesn't have to be lived up to because it's a real world show that's an in-world joke is making me fucking sick.
My mama says.
If you want to end all sex in America, have a crossover event with The Equalizer with Queen Latifah and Matlock with Kathy Bates. There will be no children born for 4 months.
My mama says alligators are so ornery because they don't have all those teeth and they can't brush them.
There's an injury on the field, but more interestingly, my penis has retracted into my body after seeing Kathy Bates.
Oh no!
I'm a they them for the next little while, guys.
That's horrible. The old penile pucker.
Having sex with Kathy Bates. You imagine? I saw about Schmidt. I ran out of that movie theater screaming when that happened.
That's funny.
It's like the only date I didn't have sex after with that girlfriend. It's like, no, I don't want to. We could create a Kathy Bates. The power of 1. The power of 2. The power of many penalties.
That's why you wear pads, man.
And
I'm still not really clear.
The fact that this guy might just be fucking paralyzed. It looks horrible.
He has a back. I'm still not sure how he got injured.
Yeah.
This is like when Bo Jackson fell and he couldn't play no more. I was like, really? That?
At least that replay revealed that he got hit in the hips. But yeah, it looks like what might have happened was 2 players both slipped and then they hit each other.
That's just kind of one of those things. Getting hit weird while being positioned weird.
By the way, we have 4 teams out here.
God, that one's weird.
Ourselves.
That one's
strange. We're the 5th team, right? The Jets, the Broncos, the officials, and the 4th team being the play-by-play guys and the technical crew. What a shitty job. We never saw a replay of how that happened. There's no flag, so there's no explanation. If he slipped or whatever, there are 16 cameras covering this game.
Well, that replay, it just seems like his helmet hits him in the middle high back a little bit. To me, it didn't seem like it was hard enough to do what is happening, though. But that's why I said the pad remark, because I know a lot of the NFL players use smaller pads.
Can I ask a question? When was the last time you guys saw a game where it took this long for anyone to score?
Ooh, good one. No, definitely NFL.
This is a 10th grade playbook for both teams. These are 10th grade intellect coaches, and the football is being played on like a 4th grade level, honestly. And the officiating's on a 2nd grade level.
So far, both defenses, while not performing spectacular, are still outplaying their opponent's offense by far. The line, no offensive lineman is able to consistently get blocks.
That's true. If you're a defensive football game, we've got a game for you. It's no points scored in a defensive battle between two fantastic defenses who have combined to take away like 11 yards each from the other team. And only big play was a penalty. We're getting ready to start playing really dirty, is my opinion. If nothing gets done, the second half, they're coming out with shanks. Dude, if you're the coach of either of these teams, tell me you're not taking crazy pills right now so you can scream and yell about the lack of effort. You're going to have a meltdown at halftime.
So this broadcast, what is it? This broadcast of O.B.S.N. is brought to you today by Maono Microphones.
It's the second quarter. Maybe we'll play some good football now. Maybe it's an odd quartered curse, and in the even quarter we'll play good. All we know is we're 1/4 of the way to the end of this game.
How long this quarter
Maono Microphones.
Jets at the 1 yard. That's no indication that they'll be successful.
Rodgers and the Jets.
Bad play action.
Play action. Nothing. Throws it away. Smart play.
The only play he had, it was nice. The nicest thing there was that he escaped without getting hit.
They were just trying something to see what happens. They didn't really have anybody dragging the end zone.
No.
They have one. I mean, they only had 2 wide receivers and one back go in pattern, so they were just giving it a shot.
It's briefly not raining right now on the field, so it's a good time to try an offensive pass. But is it just me, or is Karen Rodgers unable to sell the play action at all? That was terrible. That was terrible, right?
No, exactly. Well, it's the defense, man. Both defenses are outplaying the offenses still. The defense is beating the offensive players.
Let me put it this way. Both teams' play books are basically you yell the number of the other person without disguising it.
Flag in the play again!
Yep. Denver jumped off sides. I think it's Denver.
A false start, I think.
It could be a false start.
Yep.
But the first personnel change we need.
Okay.
Better owners.
That's the same guard.
99 on the...
It may not be the same number, but that left guard has had 3 penalties on him.
You know what? That's, again, speaking to terrible play call.
Oh, my gosh.
You know what? There's such a thing as a solid snap count, guys. You put your fists together.
First field goal attempt.
Okay, we kind of called this. We kind of called the false start. 23 yards. Still under the...
Through the
goose. Make it interesting. We just
score first.
Zerline made
10 seconds deep in the second. Oh my goodness.
And good night, Zerline, for you.
Oh my goodness.
See, now I just want to point out that pot-smoking weirdo Matthew McConaughey has to do the commercials during football games because most football players are basically just guys on parole between stints in jail.
You like my man cave? I think it's all right.
Jerry Rice
is dead for 15 years.
Jerry Rice is eating noodles.
Matthew McConaughey talking about.
At least he wasn't eating rice. He's like, "Oh, Jerry, you got yourself some rice." He's like, "Yeah, I only eat brown rice."
Yeah, but McConaughey was so visibly stoned.
Well, yeah, that's his thing, man.
So what?
Hey.
What I love about these middle-aged women is they stay the same age, and I just keep getting older. Matthew McConaughey is 63 years old.
Keep getting older.
Remember when everyone in Texas was like, "Oh, everyone here is so dumb, we want to make him governor."
Man.
And then
I knew a guy like that.
Okay, he's actually kind of dumb even for us.
Well, actually, I'm sure we all knew a guy like that.
And that man's name was Andrew Cuomo.
I had some guys in high school. I haven't seen that guy in 2 years. Well, yeah, he graduated. Well, he didn't graduate. He dropped out after 5 years.
In my town, the high school from the town that Eddie Murphy was from won like 5 straight state championships.
Oh, this kickoff is so weird.
They were going to take their accreditation away for being a failed school, and they said, like, look, you can't take away the accreditation from the 5-time state football championships, to which the chancellor replied, "Your average starting senior is 21 years old and on parole. You're not a real high school."
I don't like this kickoff. We can do this would be so frustrating as a member of the kickoff return team. They just went out and stood on the field, watched a guy kick it to the end zone, and they didn't even get to move.
Nope.
A lot of guys are not wearing their preferred equipment.
That,
or the right equipment.
oh my
Think
goodness,
about this, Padawan.
man.
What if your thing is the plastic eye shield? You can't use that today at all.
Oh, you put Rain-X on it. Or aloe vera. You put aloe vera on it.
L. This isn't snow, I think, and it's not that bright out. You got to take the L on the plastic shields, unless you're Barry Sanders, you know. Unless you're Barry Sanders, you got to say it.
Barry, there you go. Okay, yep, I'll give it to
Barry
you.
always had it, no matter. He wore it in night games.
He needed it for protection. It was very obvious. You take away the face mask, you can't tackle him.
The only way to play confidently as a running back for the Lions is not to see what's coming at you and just do it your brain.
Just do it.
Just do it in your brain.
Okay, well,
For the Denver Broncos.
That was one of their cleaner
God.
snaps that are lost on the play.
Okay. Again, I'm going to keep saying this because this is frustrating me as a running back, ex-running back. The running backs are running their routes, and they're not even going to the line of scrimmage.
No, it's like, what the hell?
Get a couple yards, man.
You know
fake the up route, fake the sprint route,
I think we saw the problem
and go in and stutter step and try and beat that defensive back. Come on.
Situation for both teams.
Third and
Guys,
eight
isn't
for
the
the
problem
Denver
here that we saw
and the
one of
Denver Broncos.
the accomplishment of this play was it was a clean snap?
I think that was a tip pass. I think that was a tip pass.
I don't think so. I honestly
tipped by the wide receiver. I think he didn't. I think he got his fingers on it. Not a defensive tip. Yeah.
Color uniform.
Okay.
The color helmet.
What I'm just going to say something here, guys. You don't have to be a football expert to say this. When we're remarking that snap went off cleanly, because most don't, you're not going to score a lot of points in your football game, as this game continues to be a nightmare at midfield.
He's starting to get a little bit of a pocket, though. He had to step up and throw it that time, but there was some protection that time for him. We might see a return here, folks.
I'm going to say
He's
the
trying.
last time I saw the Jets play this poorly,
short side.
There was half a baseball diamond on the field, and they were playing in Shea Stadium. This is horrible fucking football.
And no penalty.
Yeah, it's been pretty boring so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is when you got to take it off to people like the Padawannabe, who's doing everything he can to undo a miserable game with a brisk and really insightful play calling. And by the way, just if you want to know how hard it's raining, look at the Jets jerseys. They're 3 shades darker now. And look at our coach. He's trying to comprehend gravity. He's like, I'm not going to fly.
Oh, that's the coach? Whoa. That's not Dana White? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Actually, you know what? I turned on my camera. That's my thumb, and I drew a face on it.
That's super funny. That's super funny.
Intelligence not known for the Jets fan. The father with the raincoat, the child exposed to the elements. That's a Jet fan for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm proud of my fellow fans.
Wow.
That kid's life's going to get worse. Your father's seen worse. He deserves the raincoat.
I love all the people who have hoods that aren't using them. It's like, it's just catching water right now, dude. Use it.
I am so glad that I'm an immortal Highlander so that I'll get to possibly see the Jets win
tight formation. Under center again. Wow.
Yeah,
okay, 5 yards. I'm surprised.
That's just not Rodgers' style under center. He's way back.
No, and this
him getting hurt again.
And if you notice that time, the quarterback has the ball out for the handoff as he's running back. So he's exposing the ball the whole time. And it's like, you're not faking anybody out. The running back needs to be closer to get the ball sooner.
Padawannabe, you understand this game better than me. I'm going to ask you, what is it? The weather, lack of desire, lack of talent, confusion, a poor playbook, all of the above? What's going on? We have a first down. Oh, my God, the Jets got a first down. The Jets got a first down.
You mentioned this kind of tertiary. I've actually seen better play in this last 2 minutes than I've seen at all. That was a great offensive play. There was actually blocking. He hit the hole. I was kind of impressed. And here's another 0 on the field.
Yeah, we're all
the running back. Guys, stop with the numbers. Deep handoff. Going up the middle again. Yeah, they're just going straight up the middle. They're showing pass formations, but he's standing under center, which is crazy.
At this point, honestly, Padawan, isn't one person giving the ball to another without a disaster happening a major accomplishment in this bullshit game?
This
seems a horrible game.
This seems like a silly comment, but it's almost like Rodgers going under center is confusing the defensive line now.
Is it? I got 2 words for you, buddy. Paralysis through analysis. Are they so afraid to hurt Rodgers that he's overly cautious?
Oh, okay. Maybe not. They could have just had 2 lucky plays. Those tackles got him pretty quick. They tried another inside play, and somebody broke through there. He's not even a down lineman. He didn't even get blocked. Oh, my God. They both ran away. Somebody picked that dude up. Come on.
What's your opinion of the way this playbook for the Jets is designed defensively around Rodgers? Does it seem like fearful? Like, is it like almost like he's made of glass?
No, I don't. I haven't seen that yet, but I don't know. I'll pay attention. Shotgun. Penalty. Rodgers got mauled.
Yeah.
But it's half because half the people heard the flag, and defense doesn't stop until someone yells at them. Oh, come on.
Man, holy cow. Wow.
Oh, my God.
You really don't like your Jets team.
Thank God we're not late in the quarter and adding time back on the
forward motion. Yep. Forward motion. Oh, you idiot. You idiot.
Guys, everyone's overlooking the good thing that happened here. We burned clock time.
Okay, that was...
We're closer to the end of this.
That was lack of not paying attention. That was a careless mistake for a wide receiver to make. Horrible mistake.
No one can snap. Everyone at the line for the Broncos.
Oh, they're punting.
We almost got a piece of that punt.
Flag.
Did they touch the punt? Did they hit? Did they rough the kicker? They were right there.
Oh, I get I thought there was going to be a flag, but it probably was somebody getting pushed into him.
Oh, that was so close to an illegal gesture. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He almost made the illegal throat slash. I guess the eye slash is the new throat slash. What
is that? Is that the 3 hip thrusts is a flag, but 2's okay?
Listen, these are men. These are millionaires. They chose to play football. They can take it from one another. Taunting should not be a real call, but that was taunting. That was taunting.
See, right now is when we need to play the skit from Key and Peele about the NFL player names.
What, it's like most of them have 2 first names?
No,
Rodgers,
one of them was playing Madden one day, and he's like, dude, this guy's name is DeBrickashaw Johnson. He's like, is that a real name? And the other guy's like, you have no idea the names. Dude, so they did a whole skit. They did a few of them, actually. They're doing like all-star games. So it's actually college games, but they just have literally the craziest names imaginable. It's one of the funniest things.
African American community seems to like put a high prize on sort of creating a unique name. It's like, where does the name Denzel come from, and what is it based on?
I'm not sure if Outlaw Bill has seen that one. I'm over.
Oh, what?
Oh my goodness!
Whoa! We went so. You know what? The commercial was horrible, but look whose commercial it was. Oh, okay. I need to. And I want to
put this on record too. We have a trans club, a drag club in town that we've gone to a few times.
Yeah, no one gives a shit.
I have never seen anything like what
we just saw.
I've seen portrayed, like in the media.
Yeah.
You know, like from the outside looking in at a world and then kind of having a relative kind of in this world. She looks at this stuff. She's like, that is so ridiculous. And it's just insane. It's insane. It's insane.
Add on to that, most people who go to adult nightclubs and do adult things have a very strong opinion about like not having children around there. So this is like some sort of weird bunch of people.
I want to learn this dance.
Yeah, but what the hell kind of Hispanic heritage?
Is that merengue?
I
think that's merengue.
Make me fear aging as a Latino. Thanks a lot. Hispanic Heritage Month couldn't have been like.
So that's that's America's problem. We have no dances. We have no culture.
Selma Hayek in a bikini there for Hispanic Heritage Month, but instead we show old people dancing.
All right, shotgun.
I want to see
3 receivers. Handoff up the middle. Oh, big play. 11-12. Almost broke it too.
Single run today.
Got tackled with a belt tackle. If that guy slips off him, he's gone. That was good read. Good pop, good blocks. Woof. That was close. That was the last line of defense right there. Those are defensive backs catching you. Whoo.
Despite the terrible surface, we were sooner or later.
Stretch it out, buddy.
Sooner or later, we were going to see so many people slip that we'd have a break.
Oh, handoff right. Juke move, cuts inside. Oh, he got 10. Nice finish.
Do you think anyone will learn anything from this first half and come out in rain-appropriate football gear for the second half?
Okay, so now
put on gloves.
Now both teams actually put together 2 good offensive runs. So we'll see if Denver can actually keep going with it or if they just get stopped. Rain's healthy for football. Separates the man from the boys. Hurrah.
We had
Nick,
6 non-inept plays.
Fake.
Get to past the line of scrimmage.
That was good defense.
Straight non-inept play.
See what happened there? The running back went past the line of scrimmage with his route. Even if he got tackled when he caught it, he still got yards.
Minnesota is
Gritty,
the Green Bay
gritty,
Packers
gritty.
They got rid of Kirk Cousins and everything's coming up roses for the freaking Vikings.
I think it's funny. The gritty was actually invented by a kid who was trying to make up NFL dances.
Yeah.
They saw him doing it and they actually started using it.
Nick, second.
Oh, scramble. Oh, did he catch it? No catch. No catch.
By the way, I just want to say, despite the fact that play failed, this is like 10 competent plays between the two teams in a row.
That actually wasn't bad either. See how he holds his hands out so long for the fake?
What the hell?
The running back is too far away from him. They need it. That's just an adjustment they need to make that they don't make. I have never understood it.
So far, we're getting the snaps off cleanly, consistently. That wasn't happening at all before.
But that's something that NFL kind of loses. It's those fundamentals. Like he's holding it out for the fake, but even when they do a fake handoff, like they're not really selling it. You know, It's like just really fake it. Even if you make the guy for a split second question himself,
by the way,
that's what it needs to accomplish. That's all.
I personally hate the person who wore the Boba Fett style jet helmet to the game. And your children.
It's Boba Jet.
Oh God!
It's Boba Jet.
Yeah, his jets get him killed. Both generations. That's what we're talking about.
And that's why he's Outlaw Bill now.
God. Outlaw Fett, why are you making me watch this?
Outlaw Fett.
I'm watching my team do just as horribly, so. You're welcome very much.
Yeah, my team is winning because we're slightly less inept. By the way, we've seen what I can only call, I don't think I'm going to call it good. How's this Padawannabe? Is it all right to call it non-incompetent football?
That's not a catch. The first quarter was horrible. I'll give every team a bad quarter. It's just unfortunate.
Right.
Both teams had the worst quarter of their season in the same quarter. But
that might have deserved any reason to play, right? Since nobody scored, there was still a game to be had. Someone could have put up 21 points just by being bad.
and can I give it up for technology? The fields they get to play on now are amazing. They can just destroy the ground and it stays together.
Look,
Dan
Marino.
They aren't back.
Every living football player over 40 is on that couch. That's how bad this game is.
I like this commercial.
Cherry Rice. Wow.
Why is Barry Sanders not in that? Because he's too smart.
I want to point something out here. Look at Ryan Reynolds, okay? He occasionally shaves and totally dyes his hair, and no one gives him shit for it. And then sometimes he shows up and he's almost completely gray. What is going on, and what do you even call that look?
The Reynolds look. Oh, no.
He's wearing like a reinvented leisure suit.
Oh, that's the new dad look.
It's horrible.
Pastels. Yacht rock pastels.
He was wearing like wannabe capris. They were just over.
I see
capris.
I see Pedro Pascal doing the exact same thing in
Pedro Pascal really
in Hispanic garb, but it's the same kind of thing to me.
In those go-go shorts with the red trench coat, so I was just like, this guy looks like Maiden's Law fucking.
Look at a clip of when Pedro is on the Hot Ones interview. Check out that outfit, dude.
This story I keep hearing about him dating. Who do they say? They say he's dating someone hot, but I'm just like, I do not believe Pedro likes chicks. I've seen the way he dresses. And no chick would like him. Any chick would be like, you know what? Pedro is a work in progress. It's going to take 2 or 3 years for him to go out in public. He dresses like a child.
Who could Pedro Pascal be dating?
It was someone hot. It was someone
Sofia
hot.
Vergara?
It was. No, it's someone young and hot. Like, he doesn't deserve it. It's like Jenna Ortega or something.
Oh no, she's way too young. She's too smart for that.
Yeah, like age-wise.
Quit looking at this play. It's not a catch. It is on the ground.
It might be ScarJo.
They are challenging this. ScarJo is married to the guy from Saturday Night Live.
Oh, that's right.
That one I know because it's unbelievable. Oh, can he shake it? Oh.
Flag on the play.
Of course.
God, this is the most penalized game I've ever seen.
Okay, these elbow tapes they have, that's got to be such a good idea. I love that idea. Instead of pads, how they just have that abrasive tape over the back of their arm. I love that.
All right,
offsides. Oh, he's pissed.
Pedro
Look at these guys lined up offsides. Come on.
Pedro Pascal's girlfriend is Dakota Johnston, Madam Web.
Oh, that's funny.
That's called a lie. I do not believe they are dating.
Okay, dude, you got white gloves on. They're gonna see it. Wear green gloves. Wear green gloves.
Let's see what they do here.
God, they only need 3.5.
Yeah. Bo Nix, shotgun.
Going deep.
Throws it.
And he threw it to absolutely no one. Overthrown, underthought, terrible play. They got the snap completely, though.
Play. What a
so far
conceived and executed play, but he did pull off the snap.
That's
notable in this shitty game.
So far, his deep throws have all been a little too deep. Like, not close, and like the wide receiver doesn't really have a legitimate chance to get it. I don't know if the receivers are not getting there or if he's just simply overthrowing them.
Guys, another one of the punts at midfield, which has so marked this horrible game. That's some good directional punting, Padawannabe.
That's not bad. Nope, that's what he needed to do.
These punters are having a great game. It's the little
that's what I was saying. Like the punters seem to have the most time in the pocket. They're so comfortable back there. It's like, God, the quarterbacks are jealous right now.
Kick the ball away.
Okay, cue Sarah McLaughlin's music.
By the way, can I just I don't want to be. Is it me, or is the reason why the punters are so safe is that these teams are playing so poorly that their coaches are like, just let them punt the ball away so we get it.
It's crazy. And I feel so bad. The kickoff return teams still haven't got to run on the field yet.
No, they haven't.
Well, that's actually all the running they do is on the field. Ooh, deep pass.
Oh,
not even open. Wow, that guy was all over him.
I believe Rodgers may have been under more pressure than we were able to perceive. Let's check a look.
Oh, there's no pocket. There's still no pocket for him.
Okay.
See, but the contact all the way down the field, dude. Professionals, come on. You guys can handle it. I didn't know they were able to bump. I thought they just were able to do an arm.
Up and run is one thing, but like entangling yourself in the guy, I don't know.
Because you can't tell me. Oh, short pass. Can't even get a short pass. Jesus, dude. Come back.
The play calling here is like everybody was a DEI hire.
That one, I put that reception on the wide receiver. He should have curl and come back a little bit. He's not giving himself an opportunity to catch that ball.
It hit him right between the numbers.
Shut up. That was a penalty?
Yep. Can you believe that?
Oh, my gosh.
Is that a recap of penalties for the game? I don't think that's one.
I was like, how'd they get third and exactly 10? Oh, they haven't made it yet. Okay, no. It was a penalty that started it. Okay. Shotgun. Actually has semi-pocket running out to the right. He's on his feet.
We got it.
First down.
First down. First down. Our leading rusher, Aaron Rodgers, now with 18 yards in the game.
Leading all rushers.
On both teams, yeah. Except for the officials who have like 400 yards. But all between the 20s, right? This game has been played between the 20s.
Oh, and what a time to do it. They had 4 down linemen all spread out so much. They gave them those yards.
We're getting close to the half, and neither of these teams have had more than one trip to the other team.
That was smart. He could have got 10 yards without even trying. Okay, handoff with a lead blocker that didn't block anybody. Jesus, dude. I saw what they were trying to do, but that wide receiver didn't even lead block the hole. He just was watching.
Ask again, is this paralysis through analysis? Does somebody think that there's a good play to be augured out of here, or that these people have the intelligence to carry one out? Because the snap's not coming off cleanly most of the time. The fact that we've gone a while without throwing the ball just right on the ground is remarkable.
Let's see what they're going to try and do here. Looks like shotgun. Yeah, no back. Ooh, 5 wide receivers.
That was the worst snap.
Bobbled snap to the flat. Oh, horrible.
Is a compliment. That was more like juggling. He had touched it with the tips of both.
You know what? I think he actually looks away. Oh, no, he doesn't. Okay. That was so high.
It wasn't him.
Ooh. Okay. I don't know. That was kind of questionable how long it was. He must have had somebody pushed into him. Because that was way after he threw the ball that he got hit.
I might sit down Rodgers and my long snapper and start yelling at them both for one play. Why not? At this point, why not?
Yeah, that snap was way too high.
The long snapper needs a good long screaming at. And we need to scour the prison leagues for guys who are getting out.
Shotgun again. Looking right.
Oh,
nice shoestring grab. Jeez. But that was the receiver running upfield, trying, getting more yards out of his route.
We've targeted Hall in the last 3 passes, I believe.
God, that's a great catch.
That is a good catch. In this weather, that's an even better catch. Look at the camera lens tells you what's going on. It's not raining hard, but it's wet everywhere.
Those camera shots in the pylons is just awesome. That's such a cool thing.
Yeah, pretty good.
No, they didn't get it. Oh, I thought they got it. Okay, setting to punt. Oh, that was close. Fair catch? Yep. Caught it at the. I don't know if I'd fair catch that.
My cell phone breaks so easily, but those phones can take NFL hits all day. Because that's all there is to pylon is a cell phone.
Consumers don't get that technology?
Or we need to wrap our phones in NFL touchdown pylons.
Well, they do make, Nerf does make phone covers.
That's good to know.
They don't really fit in your pocket anymore, but but Nerf does make phone covers, phone cases.
I would get the phone implant that goes into your teeth, but with my luck, I would accidentally dial my wife.
Oh, look at this I formation again! I'm excited. I formation is 2 running backs directly behind the quarterback.
And it's the first thing you learn in high school, isn't it?
Lead block. Whoa, not bad. That was a lead left. Not bad.
Football and,
yes, that is fundamental football. Look at where he keeps his plays. Oh, you want to look at my plays, do you? You want to look at him?
You want to look at him? He's got a Bible, and he needs one out there. And someone may need to give anybody last rites. And dignity died before the game.
Get real close to the playbook. Here, you want to get closer?
I don't know what it says about technology that these teams still have clean uniforms. Is it because they're playing on concrete with
no, that's what the artificial turf they use is so awesome now because it acts like dirt, but it doesn't break up. It just falls back down. Oh, nice. He's strong-armed that one. Strong-headed, brutalized for a few yards.
See, I believe that each team should be allowed to bury a few landmines around the field. They can
Damn.
Soft spots.
I have a couple of changes I'd like to do. How about this too? The gun play, right? So when the quarterback runs gun, just one play during that game, he's allowed to have an actual gun and fire as many shots as he wants during the play.
Okay, shotgun, one running back,
pocket, right?
Wide out. Ooh, handoff up the middle. Not much.
Stop.
That ran into a wall.
Come on. Play. Call better play. Jesus.
Well, it does seem to me like they're doing a lot of safe plays, and that's probably because of the weather. And they obviously, neither team has 2 running backs that they feel comfortable being ball handlers. Or they just put them in at the same time so they'd have more weapons. I don't know. I'm not sure.
2nd and 8 for Bo.
I don't want to be. What do you think
Oh,
it's
my
like
gosh.
going through life with only 5 letters to work within your entire first and last name? Bo Nix faces extraordinary challenges. Like you and I can't understand. He's got 5 letters.
Well, yeah, I get it. I mean,
his name isn't even like George Nix. You know what I mean? It's like
his hands are cold.
We came from a generation that you wanted the long name because it took up more space in the credits. They would have changed his name to get I don't know.
He's just trying to keep his hands
3rd and 8 for
wow.
Wide
sweep. He's keeping it. Oh, he did throw it. Wow.
You know what? I'm going to say that play deserved a better fate as far as its execution. They did do a good job there with a broken play. That composure.
That is the quarterback running so fast and not being familiar with running and throwing at full speed.
You can see
he overthrew him.
Happy. They were dancing, and then their team.
He overthrew his receiver strictly on momentum. The guy was basically wide open and had to jump as high as he could and still couldn't catch it.
Guys, the most illustrative video angles we're getting to show us the weather was that slow-mo right before the half. Did you notice it looked like they were standing in a cheap motel's shower where it's just a strong mist? That's the environment. Just understand that. It's not fog. It's not rain. It's a fine mist. It's a New York phenomenon. Maybe the Northeast has it and other people don't, but I'm familiar with this. It is not raining. It is not drizzling. It is not fog. It is schmutzing. That is what we call it. Schmutzing out. Everybody knows what I'm talking about who lives here.
That's the coolest thing about the artificial turf. It can rain like this, and they're not slipping. That's what's crazy. They might be a little bit. The ball is slippery, but it's not like that they're dealing with a real field at all.
Is what we have, right?
Hey, it keeps their uniforms clean.
Yes, it does. Yeah, you don't even get the paint on the uniforms anymore.
We'll see blood soon, though. By the way, would be the field, I'm guessing, right? We have the fake grass. some particulate matter underneath that, and then like 5 feet of sand to drain away the water? Is that the
Yeah,
case?
it's like some kind of granular rubber.
And then there's sand underneath that to drain this thing, or we would be playing in knee-deep water. It has been misting and on and off pouring. It has never stopped raining, ladies and gentlemen. It's only looked that way on television. That is an optical illusion. There's a fine mist.
Yeah, close the roof, man.
We're going to start building that right now. Yeah, why we don't have a roof on our stadium is beyond me. Is it a goddamn swamp? Even when it's
the
nice
Super
out, it's
Bowl
buggy and
is
humid.
already this year. Oh.
Yep.
Super Bowl is fixed this year. Oh, wait, everyone already knows that. Notice the Jets can't even get Nike to sponsor them. They've got starter jerseys, and the Broncos have Nike jerseys. It's just, that's how sad this is. We get no respect.
Was that Emmett Thomas they showed?
It was 1998 Jets AFC Championship game. When the Jets were in the AFC.
I remember this heartbreaking fucking game. I had to... You know how much money I lost on returning those tickets to the Super Bowl? I had my fucking airfare bought. I bought my tickets on Priceline at the half. That game was fixed. It's amazing that the referees let that happen, because we saw things happen that were being called penalties earlier in this game. They've gotten their heads together. There's no playing clean football. It's got to be about intent and dirtiness rather than sloppiness, because this is going to be sloppy. We'll be here all day like we were in the first quarter. Wow. Historic. Potawatomi, were you even alive the last time the Jets were this terrible?
Yes.
Barely?
No, I've seen a lot.
Potawatomi, the last time they were this bad was 1991. This is the worst offensive football game since 1991.
I was in junior high when Barry Sanders got drafted.
Wow.
Because I was in high school. I was a fan of Barry Sanders like my sophomore year, and I didn't realize he was like a rookie, basically.
Oh
nice.
Wow. Wow.
Okay. And I'll give it to the receiver. That's really the first time I've seen a receiver be relatively open that far downfield.
Wearing gloves. They're finally putting on some weather gear. In the middle of this game, it's dawning on them it's raining. For 14 minutes of fucking play.
Oh, shotgun again. Nothing.
That was another inept play by Rodgers where he was lucky to get rid of it.
Yeah, I do not think Rodgers is happy with the routes being ran.
I'm looking at Rodgers' helmet.
He's got the plays on this wristband there. I see that.
Yep.
I'm looking at all their helmets, and their helmets are dry. It's possible that it is just windy right now and that the precipitation has temporarily stopped.
Oh, they got heat. They put their helmets on heat like blowers now.
People have their hoods down as well, though. I think for the moment it's not raining.
They have spots they can get cooled off in the summer and get warmed. Oof! Wow, nice tackle. Jeez.
Randomly, for 1 out of every 5 minutes, it stops raining. Look how it's now started to rain again. You can see how it's now bouncing off their helmets.
I'm still waiting for a cornerback to come out that's as tall as the wide receivers.
By the way, guys, this is the Pride Week game. 3-0 and at the half.
Too much space. You're giving them too much space.
They're really representing the community here.
God, they're so far back. They're so far back.
Congratulations, everybody in the pronoun community. This is your game.
Okay, go. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 1 back. Shotgun. Throws across the middle. Wow.
An above adequate play by Aaron Rodgers. The best thing he's pulled off today.
The Jets offensive definitely alive here.
Over the middle again. Over the middle again.
We have our timeouts.
They're in decent shape. They still got 28 seconds.
Potawatomi, our coach, is real dumb, but he has enough to burn. He hasn't had to burn any of his timeouts getting guys off the field today.
That was a good throw.
Accomplishment.
He was actually
has
jumping
not
a little.
Take an emergency timeout yet. That is a major accomplishment for Robert Saleh.
I'll give Roger.
Last week he had no timeouts after the first quarter. He needed them all to negate offsides and blown plays.
Still don't know if I would have suggested that throw, but that's what quarterbacks do. They're like, I can do it.
We have 2 timeouts, and I think we're going to just throw.
Okay, he's telling everybody. He's giving assignments right now.
Run towards the sideline.
Different. This is not a playbook play, I'm thinking. Shotgun. Oh, 3 wide receivers out again to the right. He's got 5 available to him.
This is about kicking for 3, not scoring 6.
Going deep. Oh, sideline. Did he catch it? Did he catch it?
Yes.
He caught it. Wow.
It was a well-conceived play. It was simple, but it got.
That's all the wide receiver. Oh, look at the feet.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful catch. And
it is incomplete. He knocked him out of his bounds. His feet go down right there. They need to challenge it.
He got the second foot down.
I think they should challenge it.
There will be no definitive angle on this. I think it's.
Yep, challenge. God, this is a close one.
You know what?
Because he has 1 foot down before.
Need the reverse angle to see the second foot.
We have to see if both feet are down.
His ankle hits the ground, but is it in bounds? Is it in bounds when it hits the ground? It is. I believe that the bottom of his shoe is in bounds.
I think it's a catch.
The bottom of the shoe is in bounds. It is that close.
That's a catch. Yep, that's a catch. That should be a catch.
That is a catch. Fuck you, NFL.
That's what I was worried about because he hits him. If he hits him while he's in the air,
very cleanly.
Because if he hit him, if the receiver's in the air and he hits him, it is legal to drive them out now, right?
We have an inbound cloud of dirt where his foot hit, though.
Because that's correct now. Where
clearly, watch this. Watch the cloud of dirt where his foot hits. He's dragging. He's got possession. He's dragging with both.
Both feet are down. One's dragging, one's down. But my question is,
the source of the confusion. But he comes down again in bounds. That first foot.
Because the question is, they changed the rule where you can.
By the way, this game so poorly officiated, the NFL overturned that last call to make it correct. What we all knew had to be confirmed by the league. Roger Goodell had to say, "Oh my God, stop this travesty."
Damn, Teague.
But that's the truth.
Yeah.
New York
So I don't know. This is my question here. Is it's legal now? Like if he's in the air, you can force him out of bounds.
Right, but
and it's not a catch, right? That's why I was wondering if it changes at all. Okay. Well, I was just wondering
because if what I'm saying is this.
No, exactly. It is the proper call.
New York overruled. And when I say New York, I don't mean the Jets. I mean the NFL.
Collapse pocket, running right.
NFL headquarters. This is about that. This is about that field goal. Just like I said, guys, we're going to take one shot at the end zone. But I wouldn't do it. I would not. I would not be careless here. I would try to get 3 more points. This is not worth it. Your team's not executing well yet. Get the points.
And I'll say about Rodgers showing good mobility, considering he was hurt this time last year. You know, he's actually. I don't see any. He doesn't seem any less than he was
this time last year. He's had about 53 weeks, so.
I mean, he's had enough time, but I don't see him.
I'm glad they
I don't see any less of him. I mean, yeah.
You know what? Honestly,
collapsed
last year
again
ended terribly, but at least we didn't waste it with a stunt where we got Rodgers hurt for his career, because that was in the air that they would put him in for the last game.
Just
and
not
no one
getting
wanted
protection.
That. I prefer seeing him
Look at
more or less recovered.
Look at how wide those linemen are, and they're still getting penetration.
Did you notice on that quote good snap, it still wasn't so great?
God, that's ridiculous. They should be able to protect that pocket just long enough for him to plant before they even come in contact with those guys. They're so far. This is nuts. They're just giving too much space. That's something I always say in football. They give too much space for how fast they are. They should be able to compensate better, I would think. Got to go to practice to play good in the game. See, they get to put their helmets on heaters.
Yeah.
Spoiled. 3 left this time. Oh, they're going 3 on the wide side. That's why. Hand up the middle.
Those are specific heaters made to heat the helmets because a few years back, one of the guys threw his helmet on top of the heater.
Oh,
when he
no.
put his helmet back on, he burned the hell out of the top of his head.
That's hilarious.
He was a black dude who went with the clean-shaved top of the head, too, so he really got burned.
He got messed up, yeah.
Yeah, he was out for like 4 games. No injury pay in the NFL. If you're not on the roster, you do not get paid.
That's such a duh thing, though. Come on, dude.
19 for this offensive drive. Our punter is back on the field.
That's when we see that do not put your helmet directly on the heater sign. We're like, really? Do we need this? Yeah, dude. You didn't hear?
We got football players on this football team. They're dumb. They're going to try for the field goal that I had predicted at the beginning of this drive. I feel validated, and I think they're going to make it.
See, even though it's raining like this, the kicker's not really in danger of slipping.
And it's also, there's no wind. It's just raining. You can see from the rain there is no wind. That's another terrible snap.
Did he get it? Oh, my goodness.
Did that make contact with the inside of the ball?
I heard a ding. I don't know.
No replay.
They would have replayed. If it bounced, it would have. There'd be replay.
This is one of – actually, there was no replay on a couple of questionable things already. They have not done a good job. Here, ladies and gentlemen, you're never too dumb. Here's our coach. This is the life you imagine. He imagines that he's a good coach. First 7 drives, 45 yards. Way to go, Robert Saleh.
There you go, Coach. There's no excuse. That's good. Good answer.
At least he said that. And I hope he's got his screaming pants on for talking to these assholes.
He's got the right idea. He brought his brown pants.
I got to be honest with you. Him playing for that field goal, as I had predicted he would, was smarter than trying to get a touchdown because it would have failed. And if they had gotten the touchdown, they would have failed to get the 2 points. So they leave on a positive. It's like, okay, it's kissing your sister. It's a field goal.
Verizon, I don't care that they float. Show me what it does.
What was my prediction for this game? 9-6.
Oh, boo.
Still alive. My prediction is 9. So they would have to score more points in the second half than they did in the whole first half, both teams combined.
Oh, sorry.
To make my prediction come true.
I was commenting on the commercial.
No more talking about the national popularity contest. It's fixed. Oops. It's fixed. Okay?
I think
just like this game is fixed. In my opinion.
I think I've decided when I upgrade my phone, I'm going to try out the new folding ones. Just to see how they hold up.
That is, the new folding ones seem to have been redesigned enough, but I just want to say this. To all of you who say that I am too loud, too brash, too insane, and tweet too much, well, fuck you. Who are you voting for? The president
insane in
be
the
from
brain.
Queens.
I'm insane. Got no brain.
That is my superpower, Padawan. Haven't figured that out by now? You've known me a long time.
Oh, man.
And by the way, you're killing it in the play-by-play. You perceived every play quite accurately. I feel like I just don't have enough time to talk about all the horrible things I'm seeing, all the bad plays, a lot of things that these officials tried to call a clean game, and then I think did pragmatism set in? The officials have a little talk of their own where they're like, this is a disaster of weather. We can't be Yahtzees about the play. I can
definitely say there's been a lot less flags.
Petty play calling.
That first, hopefully we have moved on from the first quarter because the first quarter was just overkill.
For dirty looks in the first quarter.
Honestly, when we're an hour and a half into actual play, and we're just getting to halftime. And second quarter went by fairly quickly. Second quarter went by pretty quick.
Yeah.
Anybody want to put some money on the fact these teams are so horrible? We'll need overtime, and it'll still be 9-6.
No.
Will we see the 19? Will either team make it to the other team's 19-yard line in this third quarter? I'm saying no. I don't think
All
there'll
right.
be any urgency.
Let's see some stuff around the league here. Hey, that was a good run. There's Minnesota working people again. Oh, this is a league game here.
Scored 28 points. That used to be our quarterback.
Shut up! He caught that? Holy crap!
Why couldn't he play like that when he was a fucking Jet?
That's a league game too. Big rivalry. The Bears.
As we've seen, I've said this before. If the Jets come out in their black uniforms, the Jets, they might win.
This is. I think we're watching the worst game, you guys.
Yeah, I know.
The very worst game.
Who would have thought that?
You know
Oh
what?
goodness!
Between
See, that's how you do a play action, y'all.
colleagues, I want to say.
Look at the time.
Well, that's why we call it the Outlaw Bell Sports Network, the Ocho.
This game. We couldn't get the World Series of Dice, so we had to bring you Jets Broncos. We
You got to
apologize
pay double for that action, Cotton.
Paint drying was not available because of the weather, so we had to bring you this game. We're sorry.
We need some clips of Outlaw Bill Ocho dancers.
We need some cheerleaders. Very quickly, can I just say this? If we had to cut away from the Jets game to show good football, and we're seeing some good plays. There is good football. It exists.
Oh, dude stays up. Holy crap.
Wow.
What a play.
We went all the way.
Damn.
What a play by Burrows.
That defensive coordinator's pissed.
Just a blown coverage.
These are some great play too.
FNQs with a touchdown.
This is how a game should be. This is how it should sound.
Right.
Wow,
look at that. Oh my God. Is that for real?
Look at that pass. What a joke. The circus music. The ants are still horrible.
Lineman.
I know, that linebacker, he's like,
My uniform has my show's initials on it. ATL Atlanta Admiralty Live. I have a sponsorship with the Falcons this year, Padawannabe. They wear the initials of my show on their uniform.
Bill, guys that big, when they cross into the end zone, everybody's celebrating. They're like, "Get off me! I can't breathe! Get off
me!" Well, you know what? Just when we got used to seeing good highlights, we switched back to highlights or lowlights from the game we're watching.
I know.
We saw like 5 great football plays in a row, and then back to this game, and it's like, oof! Like all 3 of us at the same time.
Do you guys know? Do you know what team Patrick Henry ended up on?
The Yankees?
No, that running back that stiff arms everybody.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Declaration of Independence signatory.
Maybe it's the wrong first name.
Something.
I thought his name was
Yankee,
Patrick.
Right?
Something Henry.
Anybody
but he just
who
stiff arms
Declaration
everybody.
of Independence gets to call themselves a
That's
Yankee.
funny. That's funny. Who is this guy?
I don't know. He's horrible.
You know what? It is like Pride Representation Month. So one guy wore a canary yellow suit. He'll have no time meeting people down on Christopher Street.
He's the loudest suit in the room.
I ask again, why are African American people considered immune from the
Where's
laws?
Stephen A. right now? He's like, I got one question to ask, brother. He's like, why do you always wear a suit that is so loud?
Why does your wife wash your suit with the highlighter pens?
It's like, you got to use your words. You got to use your mind, my man.
we got a bunch of people.
Oh, the milkman.
Most of them have shown some sense in the way they've dressed.
Okay, what do you guys think?
The NFL color analyst, the canary yellow suit
is loud. So I'm curious, what do you guys think? Does Patrick Mahomes look like he should smell like milk?
No.
Little
Patrick
young
Mahomes,
baby face-ish.
He's from New York City. I have to like Patrick Mahomes because his father was a Met.
Does it smell like formula then? Maybe.
Patrick Mahomes smells like pure distilled success. Being honest, whatever he smells like, that's the smell of success.
Fresh printed greenbacks. You know, the ones that stick together when you get them from the bank. That's what he smells like.
Fish tacos all day, and still that would be the smell of success because of who it's coming from. He's Patrick Mahomes. Don't call him Pat. He'll kick your ass.
Patrick Mahomes.
His father was Pat Mahomes, third starter for the 2000 New York Mets. He went to a World Series. Pat Mahomes,
Look at those helmets. They're so
great
crazy
pitcher.
now.
And Patrick Mahomes wears his father's New York Mets jersey to every game. If you notice, when he walks in, he's always wearing a Met jersey. And I think that's cool. Yeah, the helmets have come a long way. However, if they integrated them with the shoulder pads, we could eliminate almost all spinal injuries, couldn't we? Couldn't we?
They could make better pads for sure,
And we've gotten to the point where we're showing a 65-year-old man with a Met hat and a Tupac T-shirt. What the fuck show is this? Papa's house?
Dude, Damon Wayans' son looks so much like him.
We're going to do
really
another
like
All in
Ice
the
Cube's
Family
son.
with black people, because that's what that looked like. I'm not
I
saying
like
it's too
Damon
bad,
Wayans.
but that looked like all in the Family with black people. He was
I'm
absolutely
glad-
from New York. He had his Mets hat on.
I'm glad one of the Wayans family members is still going.
What happened
That's
to
such a
Jamie Foxx?
gone generation, dude. They don't have that comedy anymore.
What's the deal with Jamie Foxx these days? He was
I
fucked
think
up
he's
before
still not 100%. I saw something recent. I don't know how long it was ago, but it was him walking his daughter, I believe, down the aisle. And it
Right.
didn't look like he could walk like clean.
Fox,
Like
but
he was
why
walking
was he
fine,
kind of-
but I don't know how long ago it was. Like I haven't kept up like that. But I
That's
just
really
don't
too
think he's
bad.
100%. Whatever happened to him, I think
There's
it
a
really
lot in
got
the
him.
air about. People have a lot
I
of
know.
theories. Let's put it that way.
I know.
He could clear it all up if he wanted to talk about it, but he don't.
God, I kind of miss the old guys. I know they did Sunday, didn't they?
Here we go.
Like,
I just want to be honest with you.
Bradshaw and all those guys.
A check shirt with a striped tie. Bill Cowher is dressed like a fucking idiot. A check shirt and a striped tie, guys. What the fuck? And
They need to
JB is
brief
the only
Frank
person dressed-
Cayendo on the crew just so they can get Madden back.
Honestly, JB at least was dressed like a grown-up, although he had sneaker
JB.
shoes on. I'm ready
Yeah.
to let that go. He had a tasteful gray suit with an appropriate colored shirt and the right tie. Oh God, Gladiator 3. Just it's like, couldn't we have eaten something else? I'm not so glad I ate this movie. And that looks very, very Attack of the Clones.
I'll watch it when it goes on streaming.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a streaming
There's
person.
so much Star
We
Wars
stream a
going
lot.
on in this Gladiator movie.
Oh.
We have twins.
Hey,
We
Star Wars
have
was just so
Pedro.
great. Everything gets compared to it.
No, here's the thing. Like, we have Pedro, so that begs the comparison. right?
Old Star Wars. Sorry, Jedi or
We have
Outlaw Bill.
We have
Yeah,
we have
no,
It's
it's fine. It's fine.
we have twins who are royalty. That is Star Wars right there.
It just goes to show. I was thinking of this last night on the birthday stream. It's like, God, I think it's been like 3 years or something now that
Right.
I've been doing karaoke streams with you. It's like, gosh, man,
Right.
it's been so long. I'm starting to feel bad. I'm almost at 100 subscribers on my channel, and I don't
Why
even
don't we
have
play
stuff yet.
Any police song other than King of Pain during a Jets game is beyond me, guys. They're just doing this to fuck with me.
I don't think they're picking the best songs for commercials now. Of all the Fleetwood Mac songs, that's the song you guys keep putting in commercials?
This is the police.
No, I'm just saying the one that they've been using.
Oh,
It's like not even sang by any of the main members.
That's why they're using it. It comes
I
down
know.
to licensing money. We
So
can get a
goofy.
song by a big band, but for instance,
Oh, I think Stevie Nicks is going to make an album.
it's been a while. Who's
No,
gonna write it
exactly.
for her?
That's kinda-
She doesn't
well-
write music.
She would be able. I easily see Stevie Nicks doing like one of those all-star compilation.
I see
things.
her doing standards too. She's gonna sing like Fever.
Oh, dude, and have you guys heard about Post Malone's new album?
No.
No, I'm Post Malone.
He did a basically star-studded feature country album. He's always wanted to do a country album, so he did a country album. He's got duets with like Tim McGraw, Dolly Parton, Lainey Wilson. Like 18 songs on his album, like 15 of them have some superstar country singer. And from what I understand, he's got like 15 of the songs on his album are on the top 100 right now.
Wow.
While I like Post Malone, I was a bigger fan of his dad, pre-Malone. And I have a lot of hope for his son, current Malone.
Oh, I thought you were going to say his uncle going postal.
Pre-Malone and current Malone. That would have to be right. But his father's pre-Malone, he's Post Malone, and his kid would be current Malone, right? Am I right?
Look at these stats. 46 to
Ladies and
101.
gentlemen, the only thing more disgraceful than the New York Jets are the Broncos, who can be fairly said to be playing down
penalties. 54 penalties. Oh my God!
It's 54 yards on 3 penalties.
No,
Notice they didn't put up rushing yards.
They did. It was -7 for the Broncos.
Oh, I thought that was passing. My fault.
Oh, maybe you're right. Yeah, my mistake. That was pass. They didn't want to show that
Because they showed total yards and then passing yards, and I didn't see running
all
on
the
there.
rushing yards negated by penalties, while the player keeps the yardage on his card.
And how many runs they've had that have been behind the line of scrimmage. See, there it is. Behind line of scrimmage, -7.
Here are the
Pass line 0.
first
Oh, my
half,
gosh.
guys. Neither coach needed to use a timeout because they couldn't get their guys on the field or get a playoff. That was a major accomplishment for both these coaches.
Will they get to run?
These coaches are one line, by which I mean they have half a brain each.
Okay, 2 times now. The kickoff team gets to stand around on the field.
That's probably a good idea considering the weather conditions.
They're running for practice. The kickoff and kickoff return team are supposed to be like the crazy guys on the team, right? And we don't get to see some of the most exciting plays anymore. The kickoff return has the potential to be the most exciting play in the entire game.
But there are very few guys who only kickoff returns.
Come on,
so
Bo
frustrating.
Come on,
so
Bo
frustrating.
Nix. Let's go, Broncos. Come on.
God darn it. Lead left, not bad, few yards.
4 yards, maybe 2, yeah.
That's how I expect those plays to work normally.
3-yard pickup on that play.
That's old school football. 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
Punt. You suck. Your team sucks.
Oh, I got it. Let me regulate my dogs real quick.
Oh, we lost the game.
Now that's the feed was just being changed. That was switched to a PlayStation simulation, and from now on, we're going to be seeing a fake game that the NFL has signed off on, so we can get the approved result. I know it. God. You know it.
Oh. Son of a bitch.
It's refreshed into Cosme now, folks. Sorry about that. The Paramount Plus went down.
Wow.
I apologize to everyone out there who lives to see terrible football who missed some of those plays. Hello, Real Wade. And how y'all in the theater? All right. While we're waiting, let's just take a quick look at Sydney Sweeney there. Oh, God. Plays for negative yards, 11 between the two teams.
What? This is so crappy.
The Jets have one more play for negative yards because they've had the ball slightly longer.
Shotgun. Throws it. Incomplete again. God darn it.
I'm beginning to feel like if the Broncos held a scrimmage, they couldn't beat themselves for a win.
This guy was great in college. Bo Nix was great in college. He's horrible in the NFL.
Yeah, but I mean,
He needs a lot of work.
If
he needs a lot of work.
If he had a decent GPA or a real major, he wasn't, concentrating on football and has life skills, and he'll be fine. So, it doesn't make for good football. Priorities were all fucked up thinking about his future rather than football.
Well, he's got no veteran.
That was just a wounded swan.
Back to learn from. That's the problem.
What was with that sidearm sling wounded swan?
You always got to groom your rookie quarterback.
Don't use that word.
The veteran needs to,
Don't use the G word for development.
The young pup. How it's done, and Bo Nix not being shown the way. What? Another flag on the play? Really?
I'm thinking holding. Yep. Oh.
Jesus.
Oh, you assholes. By the way, I just want to say it's Representation Pride Week here at the NFL, so the officials have pink whistles, and you can see that's really elevated the level of officiating. I want to congratulate everyone in the community for this 6-0 poorly played, rainy shit game. Do you feel better? Like, you feel is this the representation you want? A fourth-rate football game?
I'm feeling pretty sick and nauseated to my stomach right now.
Yeah, but I'm happy for the community. That's a football game, right?
So what was the stakes you guys had on this game again?
Bill's going to go shirtless if the Jets.
No. I didn't agree terms, Teague.
That's super funny.
Turn on my camera.
Just a Lincoln.
I will turn on my camera
awesome.
if the Broncos win.
That's funny.
Thank God I don't have a camera. My camera's toast.
I'm getting closer. I'll get a camera. I'm actually gonna use if I get a new phone.
My camera shorted out.
If I get a new phone, we're gonna use because my wife got a different phone a while back. So she has the same one I have currently, which is very decent. So I'll have like an extra mobile phone to use for a camera.
This broadcast hates us. It keeps showing us Kathy Bates, and now we just saw 70-year-old women in their bathing suits swimming. I'm glad they're having a good time, but I would have preferred.
This is all they're showing right now. We got to get through.
These are the kind of commercials we get on the Jets game. Even though it's NFL, it's like commercials for shows on the same channel.
When is the election anyway? I don't know.
Is
it this year or is it next year?
It was last week, and we'll find out in a few months who they decide is allowed to win.
Oh, stupid.
The real election was months ago on the Bilderberg Group Network. Bill and I watched that one together. We're going to reveal that.
They already know who that is. They figured that out some months ago. Yes!
And
yes!
Here's the funny thing. You know who won the election is Pence.
Oh, that's great.
Somehow Pence won the election. That's the bombshell they're going to drop on us.
Okay, I'll say this because they keep showing Emmitt Smith. The big argument is people always said if Barry Sanders had a line like the Cowboys, then maybe it'd be a different story. The slime hats, yeah.
Yeah,
but he did for a while. If you see Barry Sanders run in his early career or at college, he had a good line. That guy's explosive when he has every block.
Real quick, what's more ironic, the keychain bottle opener for alcoholic drivers or wearing Nickelodeon slime while wasted at a football game at the low-class Jets Stadium?
Okay, that looked like a weird play. Almost looked like a snap to the wrong guy or something. Maybe a bobbled handoff or something. Because he went inside and then he kind of stuttered around and managed to get outside tackle for a couple yards. But I'm not sure what happened there. That was weird. So, deep in their own end zone. Or deep in their own red zone. My fault. Shotgun. Outlet left. Couple yards. First down.
Oh my
Not
gosh.
bad. Good route. Again, not the wide receiver. The running back goes deep enough in his route. Goes deep enough in his route to get a first down. Oh. You should chip block too on that end coming around. The running back could just do a little bit of a shoulder tap on that defensive end to pause the defensive guy he's going to be manned up with. It would help. Ooh, two running backs again.
Here comes the snap. It went off cleanly for a change. Dunks it off to his lap.
Yeah, that was coverage everywhere.
You're with Admiral Teague, the Padawannabe, and Outlaw Bill here on O.B.S.N. The Ocho. The Outlaw Bill Sports Network. The game that no one else wanted. Jets Broncos.
This was something I was questioning from the beginning, why they don't have two running backs in the backfield, which now they're doing. They're still in shotgun, but the extra running back at least gives them another blocker or another wide receiver. So, I mean, well, they're not using it now.
Grandpa Matlock's not real. We got some good
shotgun.
Putin's cat in the chat in the theater there. Hello, Putin's cat.
Wow, that faked me out. Play action, tight end pass, or slot back pass, maybe. Oh, that guy? That's a tight end for sure. Flag on the play.
Here's two phrases that I don't think any Jet game would be complete without. I hope to hear either crack back block, love that one, or horse collar tackle.
I expect to see more crack back block. Not hardcore, but when you do motion and the guy doesn't block anybody, I don't understand what the motion's really there for. You're not really fooling the defense. Oh,
can you believe that Lawrence Taylor played entire football games with a glass crack pipe next to his penis inside of his cup?
Let's see this. Right tackle.
Did he hit his hand on someone's helmet? What the fuck happened? Does he have no sensation in his hand? Why is he constantly rubbing his fingers? What's wrong?
That is I don't
We
like
know
that
it's not
rule.
a fucking COVID shot.
I don't like that rule. He was 2.5 yards, 3 yards past the line of scrimmage, and they called it too deep. That's such a stupid rule. Because it was a pass. It's just so dumb.
Ooh. All right.
Nice. Good mobility. Good throw.
Yeah. I don't know what to say. That broken play was by far the best play we've seen in the game.
Yep. It allowed a wide receiver to get open.
You know what it really did, Padawannabe? It took our offensive coordinator's mind out of the play. That's been the hugest problem all day.
Yeah. Broken play, make it happen. Good pickup block in the middle by the lineman that time. That was one of those outside in delayed rushes, and they picked it up that time. That was good.
Aaron Rodgers, you're in New York now. I give you full permission to tell the offensive coordinator, go fuck yourself. I'm going to make it up as I go. Because this is going better.
Under center, tight formation, one running back.
This is like the third time we've seen that today.
Fake handoff.
A good sell and a fake handoff for once.
Now
that play didn't work out well, but it was at least showed that they could have a football play go off as designed, right?
See, and that's when I think the running back, instead of going so flat, I think they should push up field a couple steps. You know, make it sell that up route and then break out. They're running backs. They have those moves. Try and free yourself up a yard.
I'm going to say a very unpopular thing in the minds of how football fans are supposed to think. These coaches really are playing for a tie. They're trying to lay on as many field goals as they can. These guys know that they can't score a touchdown. How many touchdowns in this fucking game?
I want my Broncos to win.
Hey, they're still in it.
When was the last time your motherfucking Broncos even fucking scored?
Bill,
how many weeks?
That's the upside, baby. One play. One play, baby. Oh, that ball slipped out of his hand.
That was a poorly thrown ball.
It was. That was a sidearm if I ever saw one.
Big time.
Flag on the play.
Game. Wow. Was there penalty?
Number 20. Is that the running back?
He's one of the receivers. I believe he's a wide receiver.
False start, bro.
Oh my god!
It is the running back. Yep, he leaned. He's like, dude, look at that. Oh, he's so mad right now, man.
I have confidence in he will go off competently because he's mad.
Honestly, though,
for the Jets.
10 penalties, bro. Oh my god.
Again, the play went off all right. It just wasn't what they needed to have happen.
Yeah.
Goodness. At this point, guys, can I just make an observation, Padawan Outlaw Bill?
Wow.
If you are the coach making the least mistakes, not scaring your team with your incompetence, you have a good chance to win this game because this is an incompetently called game. Yes?
Yeah, well, I'd say that.
I have to admit, this is pretty sloppy, though. These penalties, they're legit, some of these. I mean, these false starts and stuff, this is stupid. I feel exactly how we just saw Aaron Rodgers stare at his running back. It's like, come on, are you kidding me, man?
There's only two guys on the offensive unit whose names we hear, Wilson and Hall, and we might as well be Hall and Oates. I mean, you know.
But that's the thing your coach would say to you and other teammates. They just look at you and say, we know when the play's gonna start. What are you doing?
The only reason that I'm sitting here in my Jets hat watching this fucking Jets game is because when you're a Jet, you're a Jet till you're dead, from your first cigarette to your last dying breath, and I'm not allowed to change loyalties until we win the Super Bowl, which means I'm going to die miserable.
And I'll tell you, those penalties, like if you're a player that you're having a game like this, the whole team's having a game like this, you manage to get some positive yards, and some dude leans. Oh, dude. Fire.
Padawan,
I am hot.
No, Padawan, you meet a genie and you can only have one wish. Here's mine. Tell me what you think of it. You can have one wish, Admiral Teague, and it'd be like, I'll be rich and happy until the Jets win a Super Bowl.
Nah, no false starts. I wish for no false starts.
I live forever. I mean, yeah, we should start out small. And the genie will be laughing like, you should wish for an offensive line first, asshole.
Okay, well, yeah, that's true. You gotta baby steps, man. You gotta negate the penalties first. You can get as many yards as you want. Get as many yards as you want.
You're gonna tie. You're gonna get a this week. You won't lose.
Genie, go back in the bottle. I don't want my wish then.
Tell your motherfucking team to go back in the locker room, change into yet another iteration of their uniform, try to convince the players that are on a different team, and maybe they'll make an effort because Sam Darnold has 28 points today. By the way, I think that because Sam Darnold was once a Jet, all the points he scores should be added to the Jet score. So it's really 43-0 Jets.
Wings. I want wings now.
And also, if Geno Smith scores any points, the Jets should get those as well.
Okay, what's better, Wingstop or Wild Wings? Buffalo Wild Wings.
Go to either one of the nasty motherfuckers.
Where I get my wings in?
Wingstop's pretty good.
I go to New York.
I cannot go to New York.
Well, in New York, we got a place called Meth Shack. We have real Southerners working there. They don't have any teeth. Barbecue, you'll have.
Come on down to Meth Shack. We got the best fried chicken this side of the Mississippi.
As they say outside Citi Field, let's go meth.
Give me my teeth.
I am my brother's keeper.
Oh, shit.
God, I love it when people point. It's so ridiculous. He did it. He's like, no, we didn't do it.
I just want to say our official looks a lot like Uncle Philip from The Fresh Prince, but a skin tone lighter.
Now let's see did he get drawn. Because that's what Nix is saying. He's saying our guy got drawn offside.
We got Judge Judy in here.
Yeah. That's defense.
He jumped.
They went way over the neutral zone. Way over. Yeah, that's legit.
I'm going to put something out there right now.
Ooh, I formation. Handoff, right side, up the middle. Ooh, not up the middle. Off guard. Off guard. My fault.
I don't want to be. Let's try. I know that you have to, get down into a small, just bundle up as small as you can and come with me inside the mind of Robert Saleh. It's cramped in here, but.
Another great play that we're not watching. Oh, man.
What can we hope for? That Houston goes 0-4?
Oh, he threw for a touchdown. Oh, that's a highlight from another game. My bad.
Goatee. He's got a perfect white goatee.
Under center again. Wow. Handoff right.
Jets are down to
off tackle.
From defensive positions.
That was not bad. That was kind of a cutback off tackle. 8 yards, yeah.
If anybody missed it, one of our defensive players who just helped off the field was a fourth-string walk-on. That was
a great read.
Professionalism we're about to get here. A lucky fan is now starting at left corner for the Jets.
J.E. Forget it. No.
One of the reasons the team was called the Jets was because people couldn't spell out New York Yankees baseball.
Handoff up the middle again. Oh, first down.
Down for the Broncos.
Okay, Denver's put together.
That's got to be the first of the day.
Denver just put together about 4 solid plays.
I just want to say right now, as a Jets fan, it makes me proud that the name of the team is not inside the stadium, and yet the fans are still able to spell it every time they do the cheer. It amazes me every time.
Ooh.
Coincidentally, that's also Robert Saleh's IQ, 79.
Under tackle again. Tight formation, 1 receiver out each side. Hand up the middle. Flag on the play.
Multiple flags.
Let's see what we got here. That one came later than the snap, though, did it not? So maybe not a false start.
As far as I can tell, we're watching a PlayStation simulation.
Illegal. Oh, my God.
The referee is just a deep fake of Uncle Philip from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He looks exactly like him, and I don't trust him. I don't think it's a real guy. I think it's a computer simulation. No two teams can play this bad.
So illegal shift's basically a false start. Jesus Christ. That's Harrison Ford's stunt double.
It's his grandfather.
Fake handoff roll. Ooh, deep ball. Into traffic.
You know what? There might be defensive pass interference.
Yeah, wow.
That is going to be a subjective ball if the Jets don't get gigged on it.
See how he's all over him. I don't know. I think that might have been because he hits him right there. God, yeah, that should have been. He moved his whole body. Yeah.
No, I mean,
should have been
it should be pass interference.
Even when he came to New York, he was
no review either. No review either.
You got the line before your inept coach could ask for one.
Wow.
You're supposed to start yelling at the officials when people cheap shot your players. Asshole. Your coach is a fucking moron.
Deep finally. Deep bullet. Yeah, I was wondering if anybody touched him. They almost let him get away there.
I was going to point this out, guys. It is currently not raining. It is currently
That was a bullet. That was a bullet down the middle.
They were able to get the camera lens dried off.
Good route.
It's raining right now, and we got a pass.
Wow, what a great route. That defensive back didn't even see the receiver coming across. That was a good route.
Next shotgun.
Ready for a run.
Down the middle again. Ooh, too high. Ooh, yeah, that's right.
He was up his back.
So, yeah, you can't get away with that, boy. I saw his head nodding as soon as he got out of his roll. That's right.
first
He
down.
was climbing up his back like Paul Walker's car up a tree.
Yeah, that play is highly
that's total
illegal.
pass
Yeah,
interference.
that's definitely not a good play. No, not a good play.
You gotta stick back.
He said, "What? I didn't do nothing."
I just want to say this plays in New Jersey,
here we go.
ladies and gentlemen. When they play well,
Getting some excitement. Got an actual working drive here.
There's a completed beautiful Jet Stadium in Manhattan. We won't let them use it until
Low
they
snap.
deserve it.
Ooh, a lot of time. Scrambling left.
Bo Nix running around like a meth head.
Throws it away.
Almost the one that's be very smart to throw
Okay,
it away.
coverage sack there. And a penalty flag.
Oh, God. Was it holding on the defense? Yep. Oh! Your fucking coach is a moron. Robert Saleh was unable to get his players into a legal position. Inexcusable.
Oh, he just got yelled at. He's like, get over there and sit down.
Yeah, he's yelling at him to cover up from his own state.
Look, he's not even close. He's lined up in the neutral zone. Wow.
Where is your person to get his attention? And no one came out from the half with rubber sleeves on.
And for
a foul weather game.
For the people at home, a down lineman simply has to look to his right or left to look where the ball is, and then look to the other side to see where the referee is lined up.
Oh, man.
This guy was so lined up offsides, it was ridiculous. So crazy.
Honestly,
wow, nice hit.
One of the things that really would have helped the Broncos would be is if their entire coaching staff had come down with the stomach flu today and some fans had coached their team. All right, let's see what we can pull off here.
I formation again. Up the middle. Nice read.
Low coverage. He makes a nice little hole for himself, and he gains about 11.
Good blocking and good read to get that little cutback. That was tough. He even threw himself off balance.
You know what's going on now is that the Jets uniforms are now drying out, and they no longer think they're the Eagles. They realize that they're the Jets again, and they're coming back down to earth and playing horribly.
That's definitely changed the way they're moving.
Honestly, the weather has changed at the stadium. It is no longer raining, and it has never been overly windy here.
We're seeing a lot less sloppy play, except for the false starts still.
I'm going to take a second here and describe exactly what's going on. We went from a situation where out of every hour it would stop raining for 2 or 3 minutes randomly to the fact that now it's raining for 2 or 3 minutes every hour randomly. It's mostly dry.
The last 10 minutes of this game has been so much better than the whole first quarter. Completely turn around. If they can get a hold on the penalties, this will be a different game, honestly.
By the way, we have a chance of the grass drying off because of the particulate matter and other modern substances.
Let's go, Bo Nix.
They are in scoring position.
Everything looking good for a better played game.
Looks left, throws left, no catch.
Non-catch. A little hustle, he had that one, but he wasn't willing to try to catch it. It was as though he wasn't like the quarterback.
Those ones, it's tough for me as a it's like I don't know if they should catch it if you're only going to get 2 yards, because it's almost like I'd like to have those extra 2 or 3 yards of space for a little bit more route running. Those ones are, it's like if he doesn't catch that, I'm kind of okay with it. Because they're in scoring distance. They can get a first down, but he wasn't going to get it, so it's all right.
They have is the luxury of they could even get a first down.
Shotgun, looking right in the end, wide open.
Now watch this idiot coach blow it going for 2. I think he's a very
wide open.
My opinion of your coach's intelligence has not gone up. I think he will go for 2.
And I will comment that throw in the back of the end zone was a tad high. It could have that almost jumps in the back. Look at that crossing route, threads it over the safety and the linebacker. Eat it.
Further Actually, he went further backwards than he did up. In that
Great
weird
catch.
move
Great
with the ball.
footwork.
Yeah, it was a great catch. And
Ooh.
they almost missed
Through the
their extra
gooch.
point. Thank God
And
they took the extra point.
like
There
we
you
said, just
And
takes
for the first
one
time today,
play.
the Denver
Yeah, but
Broncos
it's
lead
only
the
a
game.
1-point game at this point.
And the score is
Good
7-6
catch.
Broncos.
Wow.
And Outlaw
I mean,
Bill's
honestly,
76 years old today.
that receiver couldn't have done anything but drag his toes. That ball was thrown so high.
The Outlaw Bill, 76. How does it feel to have independence?
Okay, we got a game again, people.
It feels good to go from being a 0 to having points on the board.
The pigskin stopped rolling around in the rain and came out, and we got it to dry off.
It's Outlaw Bill's birthday, so he wants the Broncos to win. I'm not going to say Outlaw Bill's old, but the last time he was in New York, he bought some beef jerky and a powder and ball, a cap and ball revolver.
Last time I was in New York, I was driving over the George Washington Bridge.
And we're still looking for 3 hookers.
Is the George Washington Bridge made of wood?
Of course it is.
I know, but I remember a heavy $45 toll. I was truck driving, so I was
$8 an axle. How much did it cost to leave?
Dang.
How much was the toll?
Yeah,
to
it was
leave?
a $45 toll, and I got stuck, and it seemed like 45 to 50 minutes just to get over that bridge because there was so much traffic.
Here's the point: we want $50 for you to come into New York, but it's free to leave because once you're out of money, we want you to fucking go.
And I want to iterate this point. I tried to explain it one day to somebody I know that freeways are only called freeways because there's no tolls.
Yeah.
If there used to be turnpikes where there was.
On the other side of the nation, they don't have freeways because they have tolls. They have
freeways
or a highway or whatever it would be called, but it's never going to be called a freeway because it's not free.
No,
here's another one I wonder about.
It's just such a weird thing to explain. It's like, yes, they are the same thing. But when you stop every once in a while to pay money, can't be free.
Can someone else explain this thing to me? How come the road that runs from Tampa to Daytona is called Interstate 4 when it doesn't leave Florida?
Okay, and our first, I don't know the answer to that. I'm sorry, Teague. Our first kickoff where everybody got to run and tackle somebody.
Yeah, there was actually some football there.
So minimal return, like 15-yard return.
If my name was Nick, I would drop
return.
the N and reverse it so people thought I was related to President Xi of China. We're seeing a lot of pensive faces on both benches. No one feels like they have this game in hand.
No.
Well, nobody does have this game in hand, Teague.
No. What I'm saying is no one
Too
feels
casual.
confident they're playing well either. It's not like on the Bronco bench, they're like, we've taken the lead and we can continue to march forward. They're like, we got to cut down on these mistakes. It's still what both teams are saying to each other.
Okay, now we were at 11:45, and it was a 90 minutes of very slow football.
Yeah.
We've only been, it's a little over a half hour past that mark. We're almost done with the third quarter.
Yeah, I know.
This game has stayed interminably slow. Yeah, it's more.
Pass down the middle. Oh, nothing.
Almost picked.
But since the first quarter, this game is burning through time.
By the way, how great is that for the Meadowlands in the MetLife Stadium, where they're allowed to keep selling beer for another 2 minutes and 15 seconds, which will take 20 minutes to expire?
Oh, do they have a cutoff?
Very, very drunk. Yeah, it's the third quarter.
Oh,
There'll be a very, very
boo.
drunk and ugly crowd here because
Look
the
at
game
that
has been
possession
so
time.
long. I would say look for fan misbehavior quite soon.
3rd and 10, they said. Tight formation, 3 to the left. Drop back. Good pocket.
Rodgers
Nice.
up in there and made a completion. As we can see, both quarterbacks benefiting from the fact that it stopped
They
raining.
actually had a pocket that held up. Usually, lately, it's been collapsing on him, and that one was getting smaller, but he still had the blocking. He could step up. He didn't get hit when he threw it. That was good. That was good.
Scattered showers has given way to intermittent scattered
Wow,
showers.
that was nice. That was a great camera view over the hand of the linebacker like that. Oh, flag on the play. It's a reception, though. It's a reception.
Hold it in stride.
Let's see if the flag matters.
What a beautiful move.
That was about a 20-yard gain down the right sideline, the reception, so we'll see if it matters. Yeah. Offsides. Oh, they're going to decline.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, that was about 18, 19 yards, I'm thinking.
When was the last time you saw a man with a pink whistle? Was it at the Trans Dance Club?
Let's see. A foot and a knee is 2 feet. Foot and knee.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna argue
Jets
it.
were smart enough to hurry up to the line and get a playoff.
That was smart. They tried. It was smart. Even if it's just to get him to burn that timeout right now. You got to start paying attention to it now.
At this point, you should just be like $100 to whoever brings down Rodgers. I mean, it worked.
Okay, this head umpire here.
He's an idiot.
Looks like he could have played football at some point. Okay, what a catch, though. Jeez.
He also looks a lot like Uncle Philip from Fresh Prince, like a clean-shaven Uncle Philip.
We'll have to see if the knee comes down inbounds first, because it almost looks like he lands right on the line. But I think if he gets that one leg in like that, it'll be a catch. Even though nothing from that other leg, like 2 feet. I think I don't know all the rules right now, but it's usually 2 feet. Yeah, as long as it's 2 body parts equals 2 feet. Like a foot and a butt counts. But we'll have to see.
His knees hit. Some of his knee was on the grass. I don't know if like 51% that was on the line.
Yeah, that's the thing. We got to get that angle.
Some years in the NFL. And if anybody's ready to be this stupid, it's this officiating team, which has done anything but distinguish themselves.
Why'd you flip the fridge?
I don't envy these officials. How do you call this absolute disaster of a game played in just like a fine mist of rain? Finally seems to have tapered off. Mostly raining seems to have given way to just like cloudy. We've got mostly dry footballs, mostly dry players, and we've had a few snappy passes that made sense and didn't look. Rodgers completed 2 in a row. Has he done that yet today? Was that the first?
2 in a row? Yeah, it might be. He might have had 2 catches for losses.
The second catch that he had was beautiful. He hit the guy in stride right at the sideline. The guy went and dove out of bounds, stopping the clock. It was actually a well-designed, well-conceived, well-executed play. And it only took us until the third quarter to get there.
Well, good. If this is the microphone that Outlaw Bill's been using for karaoke, then I know it'll work for karaoke.
Yeah.
So it'll work better for our duets. That'll be great.
Yeah.
We don't have to be on top of that other microphone. No, I'll have to see. Let me see. No, I don't have any buttons on mine anywhere. I was tempted to get one of those ones that lit up, though.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Confirming what we all knew. Look at the first knee, right?
His foot's down here.
His knee is down, but it's right on the line between the grass and the paint. Right on the line. Yeah, he was not out of bounds. He was in bounds.
So
Fuck
they
you.
burned a timeout?
No.
No?
Oh, Denver lost the challenge. That burned a timeout, yes. And they have no challenge. They wasted their challenge on that. Don't they have anybody in the booth calling down to them? That was a waste of a challenge and never a high percentage flag to throw, in my opinion.
Flag on the play.
Guys, I had no doubt about that. And if anyone is doubtful the Jets could pull anything off, it's me, and I had no doubt.
Oh, come on, bro.
15 yards for unsportsmanlike.
My God.
Suck me. Where? What did he?
Taunting.
We saw a guy
Guns.
do a throat slash to the Jets before,
It's
and it
the
was
guns.
no big deal.
It's
You know
the
what?
guns.
We saw a guy do a fucking throat slash to the Jets before, and that was fine. But this guy does 2-finger pistols.
You can't spin the ball and do the guns. You got to do one or the other.
Move. Oh,
Can't hip thrust 3 times, only twice.
I hope he's been thrown onto the bench for that move.
Fake handoff, going deep. Nope.
Faking
into the flat.
Not a good idea.
At least 5 yards at least. I can't hate that. I'll take 5 yards every play.
I had lost track of downs. We have one more chance to get. We have 2 more
Second and 6.
Yeah, no, that was a good first down play then. Now here we go.
Ooh,
with
he
Lazard
was
being a
open.
Fucking idiot.
Might have been able to go deep.
I think Rodgers just doesn't want to give him the ball. After
Exactly.
Time. It's like last time you gained 20 yards and put us back 15. Fuck you.
Ooh, motion across the middle, fake, handoff.
Whoa! Braylon Allen may have gotten the first down there.
Pretty close.
That was the extra move. He juked and everything, man.
See,
Just
that
like
was
a
smart,
bit of a
though.
Spinorama.
Use the motion for actual deterrence. They fake the handoff to the motion guy. Then he goes off on a lead block, although he didn't block anybody.
That last 3 yards was just a move and a spray of mud.
A puff of AstroTurf.
Am I the only one who, when they see Will Ferrell now, sees
This is the song.
George W. Bush with the wrong hair?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Christine McVeigh sang
Yep.
it, but it might be the biggest hit off that comeback album from 90.
Yeah. But still.
And you know what? It's got that stalker quality, like Every Breath You Take. It's like this is
It's
what
like-
they're about, that they have coverage everywhere.
It's like when the Beatles had a song sang by George Harrison. It's like, huh?
That was one of the best songs. Like, Something is a great song. I Want to Be With You
Who's
Everywhere by
this?
Fleetwood Mac is a pretty good song. But if that bank really wanted to tell you the truth about their services, it would have been Little Lies by Fleetwood Mac. It's like,
That's
yeah.
funny. Yeah, that's
Tell
true.
me
You know,
lies, tell me sweet little lies. I got an overdraft.
I was gonna say,
fee.
Bill, it's like when you have to convince somebody. You're like, Billy Idol sings "Dancing with Myself." No, he doesn't. No, that's Billy Idol. It really is. No, it's not. I'm a little
He's not the original
guilty
artist.
of this. Well, but he
He's not
does
the
sing
original
it. But he does sing it.
He sings both
version.
versions. He sings it for Generation X and he does it as a solo artist. No, he was the singer for the band that had that on that record. His first
just
band was
funny.
called Generation X,
And then
he's
there was,
just the lead singer. And oh, by the way, Billy Idol's cool. He called Led
What was
Zeppelin a
the
bunch of
song I
stupid old
found
hippies
out?
and challenged all of them to a fight.
I have to figure it out. I felt foolish yesterday. There was another song that Billy Idol sang, and for all these years until yesterday.
Money.
Nope, that one I knew. It's a slower one. Where
Eyes
is it?
Without a Face?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Billy Idol doesn't play guitar very well. He can play a little bit like Elvis level, but he's not a musician. He doesn't write songs. He writes some lyrics. And let's face it, his biggest song got canceled. Rock the Cradle of Love will never be heard again because of the topic.
I know. I've been thinking, I was
That
like,
and
do I
Janie-
want to do that for karaoke?
Can I just say how weird it was to be like at the age where you turn on MTV and the first song would be that, and then it would follow with like Janie's Got a Gun. I'm like, that's Chekhov's gun loaded and fired right there. That is setup and payoff. Cradle of Love followed by Janie's Got a Gun is the MTV early 90s set that really happened. It's so cringe. It's okay. She'll kill you later.
Smushed.
Yeah. There's nothing else you can say on TV to describe it. Is Aaron Rodgers aspiring to be Italian with all these hand gestures?
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Admiral T. With me is the
It's
Padawan and Outlaw Bill. We're watching an exciting game with separated by just one score. Two fantastic teams from Mile High City, and the city that never sleeps. Comes a very high and tiring game.
I feel for Aaron Rodgers today.
How about
gosh,
me as a
I don't
Jet
even.
fan? Where's your sympathy for me? Bill's got a recent Super Bowl. Look at my life. It's a fucking disaster. This is my football life. Anybody who can tweet out that this is live and help pull up the stadium a little bit?
$14 left in the fourth quarter, 7-6.
I have done the only thing that I can do to get people interested in this game. Tweet out that we're calling it with Cosby turned on.
Man, those receivers kind of took themselves out of the route there. They were just in the same spot. Great kicker name. Oh! Oh, it is through. Okay.
Yeah.
It's always hard to tell when it goes. Sometimes they curve right after the goalpost. It's like, God, that couldn't have been in.
Cosby got a big jumpy. I mean, what I think I would say is the most remarkable thing here is we have a clean snap, hold, and a clean snap and hold.
And it's his angle too.
I'm going to sound like one of those crazy old people talking about sports, but like snapping the football is a fine art. It's like when my grandfather would be like, "Run down the first base, you loser! Run down the first base. You play a kid's game." And that's like the snap has been like the most talked about thing in this game is that neither team has pulled it off consistently. It's only since the end of the second quarter that we saw people starting to get the hang of it. In the third quarter, snapping became consistent, but it could go out the window anytime if the weather starts to fuck up again. It's been nicer for a pretty long time at that stadium. Surfaces might be starting to dry off. But the fans are well watered with the longest game ever. The alcohol cutoff just happened moments ago. I'm being serious. This is going to be nasty.
I know. It's
how
just
many
funny
people
to
are
even.
going to jail after this game because they're
It's just so crazy to me. So crazy to
almost
me.
no public transportation to this shithole stadium because we want to hide the team because they're a disgrace. There is actually, did you know there's a completed New York Jets stadium in Manhattan waiting for them? And when they prove that they're good enough to play in it, they'll be allowed back in New York. Stadium's been built for years. We're not seeing very good fundamental football until like a play works out.
Oh, goodness.
All we have is very fundamental plays. Until now, the weather is changing, so we'll get these dumb coaches to show how stupid they are by having some ill-conceived passing plays. But passing has only really been a serious possibility for the last 20 minutes of real time in life. The spray of water going on from the start of the game till now is finally abated. Surfaces may be drying off, but we could get it could start raining again any second. But we have a chance now for some pass plays. Look at the fans; they're more comfortable too. They're not being rained on anymore. As you can see, no one knows what jersey to wear because we change them every year. And let's face it, it's a shameful thing. And a lot of John Elway jerseys there. I guess it's been a long time since the Broncos were any good. Although, we did have Tim Tebow after the Broncos showing that we are just as dumb as they are. And Maria Schreiber looking unhappy. George R.R. Martin is at this game getting nothing done. If you're waiting for Winds of Winter, it's not fucking coming. Shit. This is why the Greens are cursed in the Game of Thrones world. Have you noticed Green is associated with like terrible things in Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon? The Greens are like the worst luck faction because George R.R. Martin goes to Jet games.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, they pretend these people are going to college. Isn't that hilarious?
Are you doing okay there, Fat Wannabe?
Oh yeah, I'm just thinking this. Yeah, he mentioned it. The fundamentals. It's just
yeah.
What's weird is this game seems like they're playing good fundamentals because when a play works out, it can only be a fundamental play. But now
remember, you can only get the.
Whoa!
Wow!
What
did I say?
You can only get this type of coverage on Outlaw Bill Sports Network, the Ocho.
You know what? Let's just say we're talking about fundamental football and how it can only look good or bad because it can only play fundamentals. And what happens there? A run up the gut for a first down that looks good because all blocking assignments were completed. It was done well for once, but we've been trying it all day. Aaron Rodgers has been throwing pass after pass, but like a poor marksman, he keeps on missing the target.
So that was not bad. 9 yards off an off-tackle run. Oh, doing it again. Up the middle.
You know what?
They're kind of doing
them on the ground. Until the Jets can stop them on the ground for less than 8 or 9 yards, why would you pass? As everything continues to dry off and your quarterback who's not so good might be able to get a grip on the ball as the grass is even drying off, things are getting much better in quarterback land at the stadium.
And I have to say, these plays they're running, they're kind of off guard tackle, but they're getting it's kind of handoff and find a hole, and he's finding a hole.
You would be crazy to try something sophisticated under these conditions, wouldn't you? After the way this game has worked out.
They got it that time. They're running a similar play.
The game just used the term outlaw, so they know we're watching. There's Sauce Gardner, the probably captain of the Jets defense. He is one of our greatest, most breakout players. He's fantastic cornerback. He's probably the best in the league, in my opinion. And here is Superman, Clark. Not using all of his powers.
So yeah, Rodgers his team is not pulling their weight right now. Denver's only got one touchdown. They haven't been able to get in field goal range, but they're putting together some drives here, so we'll have to see what happens. I mean, toss to the eye back. Woo! Nice play.
It took a while, but
beautiful.
My prediction was a 9-6 overtime game. Someone got to 7.
That was like a toss, had an offset back, toss to the eye back, and countered. I guess that would be like a draw counter more, or a toss counter, because he's not running the direction, toss left, run right, kind of. So that was interesting.
I'll just say this: that is as sophisticated
for the
as
Broncos.
we're willing to get.
Handoff up the middle. Nope, bootleg.
He gets nowhere. Did he?
He got like a yard and a half. Yeah, just barely.
There was nothing left to do. I think they were spying on him. Let's see if we can get another look at that play, because I think the Jets actually sniffed it out. The Jets may have sniffed it out, but let's face it. I said it before. I'll say it again. We're not going to go deeply sophisticated with the way things have gone today. Confidence is not there for the players or the coaches. We have to play fundamentally.
He got a yard. 2nd and 9, so different from 1 and 10. Oh, nice spin move.
To be honest with you, getting that 1 yard without fumbling the ball, handing it, throwing it to nowhere or drawing a weird penalty is a major accomplishment for these two teams today. This has been bad football.
I'll give that to the running back. He actually got wrapped up kind of at the line of scrimmage and was able to spin out of it and get a couple extra.
In the first quarter, we saw a real lack of effort, and it's taken until the third quarter for coaching to come around, but now there's some rudimentary sophistication coming into the play calling.
Ah, man.
No one wants to go too crazy.
This is crazy. 9:40 in the fourth. This game is burning through now. Shotgun.
Are we the
handoff
only team in the league that can show 15 women standing together? What was that, the wives and girlfriends?
Okay, the Jets are feeling out this offense if they're going up the middle. So I'm sensing some kind of play action happening. They're definitely setting something up.
Was that central casting? When was the last time you saw like 15 female football fans that were all fairly attractive in a row cheering? Was that filmed elsewhere for this game? They'll be gone once it gets cold, I guess.
Oh, they were setting up for the field goal. That's what it was. Okay.
Oh, my gosh. Through the gooch.
Oh.
Through the gooch.
For a 47-yard attempt, that was pretty damn good kick.
Hold on, guys. My phone is ringing.
That was about up the middle as you could hope for.
I'm getting reports from the stadium that he actually did not make the field goal, and that was a simulation.
Okay, Bill.
Trying to verify it now.
How are you feeling, Bill? Your team's got a touchdown. They managed to put a drive together and got within field goal range.
I'm reeling with
fuck up a wet dream.
I'm reeling with anticipation.
Drawing that out, bated breath. Can't wait to see the result of this game. But I think both teams
it's so
are
ironic that seeing the COVID commercial during the Jets game because the Jets make the COVID vaccine. And which makes it even weirder that Aaron Rodgers ends up that, right? I mean, I'm not saying what to do or what not to do, but the Jets, they made the most piss of all of them. It really was piss of piss. And, of course, that's the one that I ended up getting. They were like, you get the Jets vaccine. I was like, oh, great. I'm going to die.
Isn't it ironic?
They're like, it did really good in the pre-trials, better than anything else. It's like, yeah, I've seen a few Jet seasons. I know that when it comes game time, it's going to suck. And, man, that went in like motor oil. And the fact they don't give it to anybody anymore just says it all. Like, come back and get more. It's like, who's it made by? The the owner of the Tigers. I'm like, I'll think about it.
Great.
Why can't the Dallas Cowboys take a shot?
I've gotten really good at tuning out this stuff. Commercials, ads, emails.
Well, it's Boob Cancer Awareness Month, so, I mean, it's all about boobs in the NFL. It's also, I think, Pride NFL Month. It's like running together, so it's like no matter how you got those boobs, the NFL.
I've been hip to the breast cancer this year. One of the comedians I follow has been dealing with it, so I've been following her story.
Good luck to
So I'm aware. I don't need NFL to make me aware.
Well, you know what? Can we just say this? At least we got rid of the worst NFL promotion of all, Military Month, where we took our tax money and gave it to NFL billionaires who pay no taxes so that they could advertise for the Army. Like, you know what the advertisement is for the Army? Go to Brownsville, Brooklyn, and see what life is like there. You'll join the fucking Army. America being fucked up and unable to be afforded is the advertisement to join the military and get free food and housing. It really is. We don't need to pay the owner of Home Depot to tell us to join the Army.
Oh, there's some red in here.
Move. Nice east to west.
I was just
running.
going to
He's
ask if we were
really
going to
doing
see
good.
some running here. Be back in just a
A
second.
little bit. You know what? It was nice to see that he came out prepared to play. There was a spark in this team late in the game. If the Jets have gotten it together this late in the game, we still have a chance to win. This is still anyone's game. And as we can see in the long shot of the stadium and even these close-ups, it is no longer raining. Raincoats are gone. Surfaces are drying off. We're seeing some successful passing. We might get to see a little bit of football in this last 8.5 minutes, guys.
Yeah.
It's too bad it took till now, but that's the game. Both teams had to deal with the same problems. Rodgers with a terrible pass thrown to the middle of nowhere for no reason except for the fact that he didn't have much of a pocket left at the moment he let go of it. I don't know if that would be called premature, but I don't know how much pressure was under either. Padawan, I mean, what's your assessment here? Just lost his nerve.
I don't
right?
know.
Nah.
I don't
He
know.
just not. I mean, his
That's
excuse
well,
for not having
honestly,
a grip on it is gone.
the rolling that direction, throwing across the body, it's a tough throw. That's the throw they tell you don't throw. I'd rather have that be low than behind the receiver.
And the receiver didn't try to come back for it either.
Because he's
That was
throwing.
complete,
Oh, there
for
we
9
go.
yards.
But when you're throwing across like that, you just don't want to give the defense any chance. It's just not the greatest
Denver.
one.
I'm saying the one play we won't see is the quarterback sneak. You don't throw a
Yeah.
glass against the wall.
Yeah.
We can't. That option is not available.
Although, gosh, I bet he wants to call his own number so bad.
He could still do it. I mean, he's the field general, but I would not recommend. The coach is not calling for it. Rodgers, if it happens, it's Rodgers.
Three wide receivers. Tight, though. This is a handoff. Yeah, for sure. Up the middle.
Off, though.
Oh, they got it.
They got the ball. They broke the plane. They
got it pretty easy.
Yeah.
You know
He basically got that standing up.
Because you can now stand on this surface. The entire game has changed. I'm being honest. Everybody was both sides were ice skating uphill continuously for the first 2.5 quarters. In the middle of the third quarter, weather conditions changed. It's been pretty nice since then, and now it's relatively playable on the field. And the ball is dry, the surface is drier.
Wow, 5 wide receivers, shotgun for Rodgers.
Baby. He just doesn't give no fucks. How far back will he drop, though? Wow. He's sticking around.
Back, having a lot of time. Throws it.
Throws it first down.
Wow, Rodgers completes the first down.
Throws it for 9, gets the first down.
That was showing that last play was he was making up for perceived lack of composure in that last play. He was under maybe a little more pressure this time, and he really hung in there.
And Green Bay is coming back against Minnesota.
22-28. Green Bay, Minnesota. Minnesota in the lead.
Green Bay got some unanswered points happening. Shotgun, tight formation, 4 wide, handoff,
really
fake.
Good play action.
Ooh, nice.
His own number.
Baseball slide.
And I can't even. That was a fake for a bootleg, but it wasn't really a wide bootleg. He went off tackle, opposite direction, and just went for the first.
He could sell a play action.
That actually wasn't bad.
And by the way, this speaks to what I said before about how it's not really. Notice how they were comfortable letting him run around and do other shit that they haven't been. They were more willing to lose this game than get him hurt.
And I think that was I can't believe that worked. Look that we just got from Rodgers.
Yeah.
Wide-eyed and a big breath. He's like, "Oh, thank goodness." Fake. Oh, see again.
He chose poorly?
Yes, not deep enough. They need to sell a couple steps upfield. Granted, there's not a lot of pocket time, so they have to get the pass out fast, but sell it upfield. Then make your cut.
You know what?
Why catch the ball behind the line of behind the line at all? I don't get it.
At this point, if I'm Karen Rodgers, I've had it with Robert Saleh, and I am just hurrying up and not listening to shit he says. And we're going to pay for listening
tight trips to the right, motion across, shotgun, 1 back.
Fail is my prediction.
Motion back to trips.
No, he's going to try to pass it.
Oh,
No,
he got
no.
tackled. Oh, he fumbled. Picked it up, running with it.
Never ball.
I don't think the ball's dead. I don't think
whistle
it's
it,
dead.
My prediction eerily true that this would be terrible.
Uh-oh.
And he is hurt. We are losing. The season is over, and the game is lost. Happy birthday, Bill.
Okay, Aaron Rodgers ruled down.
Look at his feet. Look at his feet.
Shoestring tackle. That's a fumble. That's a fumble.
He is not. Listen,
It was
I don't care
forced
if
out
he says
by
it's
the
okay.
ground.
I don't care if he walks over to that bench and dances like Michael Jackson. He's not coming back in this game. It is, you know what? 2-2 sucks, but like injured Aaron Rodgers is the end of your season. We found that out last year. So that's
Jets are punting.
Yep.
Wow.
What are the
Yep.
scares?
We'll have to get a
good
follow
news
up
here is that
Fair
the
catch.
Broncos
Fair
can't
catch
convert
at the
very
11
regularly.
or the
And we
16.
may have the ball for as much as 3 minutes.
Wow.
I do not think that you can get a minute out of this possession.
I still think it's a fumble. I still think it's a fumble.
Well, New York.
I mean, it's a moot
play.
point now. It is the point. It's totally moot, but
The
I
league
think that's a
has
fumble.
reviewed this play, right? The league itself
It
reviewed
looked
this
like
play
a
because
fumble,
because of how much time is left on the clock. Am I right? And are we inside 2.5?
That I don't know. Yeah. So he loses control before his knee hits. That's the only thing I'm saying is because he loses it right before.
Media.
That is such an instant replay call, though.
Angry
Oh
as
man!
fuck.
Ooh, that's an eye backs
Yeah.
under
By the way,
center,
Robert Saleh should have
looking
thrown
right.
the flag.
Oh,
Because it's at 4 minutes, Robert Saleh
Fullback.
fucked up. Robert Saleh fucked
fullback
up.
with 20.
Guys, should he have thrown the challenge flag? Should he have thrown the challenge
remaining.
flag?
Not with
I
this
say that
much
Robert
time in the
Saleh should have
game.
thrown he has 3 timeouts, and that
I
was
know.
questionable enough to throw the challenge flag.
But especially if he got hurt, they should have just done it to get more time for Rodgers.
So there's 2 reasons to throw that challenge flag. One, you might get this play. It is
Gosh,
still
that's
being
so close,
shown,
man.
but the
It's all
rules
right, though.
analyst still not sure. It is really close. You should have thrown the flag.
Handoff,
It's too
game for
close
2.
not to have, and you needed the timeout anyway. We were not ready to go back out there after that.
But you know how they'll have the guy, even though they know he's not hurt, they might lay him down for, like, just take your time getting back, man. Don't worry about it.
We cannot have Aaron Rodgers get hurt, and it was low around his
I know,
feet. It was the
I
lower
know.
legs where he got hurt
Yep.
last year. They're terrified right now.
Yeah.
Robert Saleh urinated when that happened.
He is, too. It's a little
Really,
tight.
you
He's
know, we're
not
streaming
comfortable
here.
right now. Ooh. Got
Guys, this
wide
is a strong
receivers, 2
stream.
left, 2 right. Shotgun. Looks left, throws left, nothing doing.
This is a very strong
Quarterback.
stream by the 3 of us, but nothing
Quarterback
compares
is-
to the strength of the stream in Robert Saleh's pants when he saw Aaron Rodgers hit below the knees. Honestly.
You say quarterback is telegraphing right now.
That's
But he never looked away from that receiver, announcer guy.
guys,
Just
let-
tell,
everybody
just
out
why don't
there-
you just tell the receiver, the wide or the defensive back to play? Punt again. So we'll see if Rodgers comes back in here.
So I don't know how I plan on washing the stink of this game off of myself as we get down to 2.5 minutes to play. Alcohol, possible indulging in intoxicants, a long shower for sure.
Oh goodness.
This was a
Okay,
terrible,
2 minutes,
terrible
31
play.
seconds. Jets
So
just got a
Washington
very
got
short
half an
return
hour
off a angled kick, 2 yards. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. This is make it or break it right now, dude. Defense wins football games. Wah, 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 wah.
Bojack Horseman, the quarterback of the Broncos, really showed some decent stick-to-itiveness today, if not skill.
You know what? I think it's his. I don't think it's his. I think it's his hamstring.
Rodgers,
Yeah,
he's probably
we'll have to
done for the
see.
season.
Is he out
Grandpa
there?
Aaron has
No.
finished again.
Oh. What if they win with a backup?
Yeah, hey,
Oh no, he's in there. He's in there. Aaron
Aaron,
Rodgers
that's
is in
Aaron.
there. Rodgers is in there.
That's Aaron, yeah. He's in there.
We're definitely in 2-minute-0 right now.
Karen Rodgers for the New York Jets back on the field. He's going to speak to the manager about this, ladies and gentlemen.
Wide receivers, 2 left, right. Drop back.
A very
quick throw over the middle.
On his knees.
That was just to get the first down before the 2-minute warning.
And to ward off a fucking possibly horrible hit. But
it's so fast, no one's going to get to him, yeah.
By the way, look at these highlights from earlier in the game when it's really raining as compared to now. You can see
all,
right?
that beads on the face masks.
That's gone now. You're not seeing 4 million drops of rain while you're also tracking the football. It's a lot easier all around both sides of the ball. And we've seen it reflected in this game. It has at least been enjoyable for the last 6 or 7 minutes because the first 52 minutes of this game sucked. Sucked to watch, sucked to explain, sucked to try to unpack. We're talking about obscure penalties, lack of discipline, poor coaching, stupid calls. Some of these coaching calls were so fucking retarded.
Oh, and Outlaw Bill.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you. I think I saw a notification for you following me somewhere.
Oh.
But you're making
it's a day or two ago, but I was like, oh, right on.
Yeah.
He goes right to the top because he has so many followers. And I noticed he quit my page, but
I can ask you guys. I think if you. Oh wait, not if you. To see who your subs are, is that on the paid tier of YouTube?
No.
Within your YouTube studio.
Oh, it's in the studio. I have to go to the studio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
and you only could see the ones who are not hidden. Like, there's
what's cool is
okay.
When someone subscribes to your channel, right? Mm-hmm. If their phone's turned on, you can turn on the phone camera and see what they're doing.
No, because I've been kind of worrying about it for a while, and I know most of the people that have subbed are content creators, which is cool. I just know I don't have as many people subbed that would be viewers, because I'm literally like right at 100 now, and it's like I haven't even done anything. Like, I'm on stuff now. I'm trying to get it going, but I haven't done.
Do you put your appearances in the community tab?
I'm starting to way more lately. I just haven't done everything. Like I didn't do it today and things like that.
The next move is arrange those into playlists.
Well, I don't have that much yet. I'm working on it still because I'm restreaming.
I'm promoting your channel promoting your channel, Padawannabe.
Thank you.
You're my friends.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even get that.
Because I was almost thinking maybe I should just do a live stream / intro stream at like 105 or 110 just to be like, well, I have to give some credit, I want to give appreciation.
You know what? You have two moves there. You could go on with some friends and have a panel, or you could be like the rock and roll madman and be Ozzy and just go turn on that microphone and start talking. Depends on how you want to
do it live.
I'm a madman. Yeah, I just turn on my microphone and go. I do have panelists and friends that I can call upon, but a lot of times I just turn on my mic.
People around Roger's feet again. Okay, we're seeing Rogers in go mode now. He's got more control, it looks like.
He doesn't want to be embarrassed and have to explain himself.
Wide receivers everywhere. Shotgun. Deep middle.
This has been the old-fashioned football, I promised.
That receiver did not even look for the... Oh, excuse me, hiccup. That receiver didn't even look for the ball.
No.
What do you
Ball's in the air right now. Oh.
What do you think of how did my prediction hold up at the start of the game before one play was played when I said this will be a 9-6 game? It's a 10-9 game with 1 minute 53 to go.
There was that look again. So what are you doing?
I said there would be one touchdown in this game. I was right.
3rd and 10. They are not in field goal range.
Go! threw that one to a lucky fan in the upper deck. That was like when a baseball player throws away the ball after the third out. Like he had no desire to connect with anyone in the stadium who's on the team.
That was just like the last play. The wide receiver was not even looking for the ball when it was in the air.
The thing, he was really tightly covered, though. I mean,
4th and 10. It looks like they're going for it. Yes, they are.
With a minute and a half to go, if you lose this possession, you are going to end up losing the game because you just go to victory formation on the Broncos.
They're on their own 45, 4th and 10, shotgun, trips right, one wide receiver left.
Jets already won the game because I have a crystal ball.
Ooh! Unblocked sack. Unblocked sack.
What?
We lost this game because Robert Saleh was too stupid to throw that flag at the most questionable play. This officiating crew has gotten every fucking call wrong all day. Because that was close, I think they would have given us the ball and we would have won. This is on Robert Saleh.
That's a defensive back brought up as a double defensive end, basically. And you just blitzed. They blitzed their weak side. Didn't even have a guy to pick him up. Wasn't even a back in the backfield to pick up that guy.
Says it all. Putting Rodgers down like a stray dog.
Wow. 4th down turnover in their own territory. They're basically in field goal range already.
And now it's going to look like this was a non-competitive game because Denver will probably get a touchdown.
Handoff up the middle, loss of 1. They're just running the clock out. Okay, Denver is gonna have to get a first down.
Many times in this game, I found myself asleep.
I'm gonna say this: somebody had to win. Is the best way to describe this piece of shit game. Yeah.
But Denver has to get a first down or kick a field goal.
I was wrong about one thing. Neither team came here to win. Both teams came here to play for a tie.
Definitely true, but that's what you get from the Ocho Sports Network.
Coming up next, the World Series of Dice.
Wow, this is crazy.
Ashley Larry will defend his title.
Let's see what's going to happen here. 2nd and 10. Denver's got the ball. They got plenty of timeouts to stall the clock.
We could see another drastic turnover, which would be scary.
Tight formation.
Carolina's going to lose again.
Oh, bootleg rollout. Throws it short.
Falcons.
4-yard gain, 5-yard gain.
And we're burning what little clock we can. It's a good thing that the Jets had decent bench management this week and didn't have to take a timeout to stop the clock because they had too many men in the field. Because they're going to need every timeout to have the ball back for what would it be, 1.5 seconds? This is insane. How stupidly badly played. And by the way, the rain is now kicking in again.
Terrible game.
And the rain is now starting to really fall. So don't count out the idea that BoJack Horseman Nix here could drop this fucking thing and get it.
Well, at least the game got more exciting.
Right. Yeah.
This is still nobody's game because the weather is now coming back into it much more fiercely. It's from what I saw.
Bo Nix running, scrambling,
BoJack Nixman does not make it to the line of scrimmage and loses about 3 yards. I'm feeling like a lump of sugar and a carrot might be what BoJack needs here to get going. Does it give him away that when his hard count comes out, he has to use that hoof to count?
This guy's easily got the foot for this.
You know what? These guys, the punters and the kickers, are warmed up as can be because we have been punting and kicking all day. We have kicked the ball to the moon and back.
So 50-yard field goal, basically.
Yeah.
And he kicked that 47 easily. Same position, same hash mark.
I think he misses it.
That's 48 yards.
It doesn't matter.
Is the same.
It's up.
Oh,
it's
so good.
It was wide.
It was wide left.
It was wide, short, and
Wow.
low. It was
How do you
wide,
miss
short,
that,
and
man?
low.
But
An
New York
absolute
gets the ball back with no timeouts.
Absolutely disgraceful, and leaves
What?
the door open for Karen
man.
Rogers to bring it to the manager one more time.
They set him up. They're putting him on that hash mark for a reason. This was the same kick he had before. He should have made that.
If you didn't think the
He
Mafia
should've.
controlled
You're right.
football,
You're
I
right.
give you
He
the
should've
last
made
2
that.
minutes of play.
I mean, he made that last one. Plenty of distance. Distance was not an issue, and it was right over the center
What?
post.
Your new
I
name
want to
is
thank
what?
the Gambino mob family for giving the Jets
Nobody
one more
is
chance in
picking
this
you.
game.
Nobody is
Let's
picking
keep
you
a
on the
putt.
Madden team today. Now watch, he ends up being able to redeem himself. So this is
He might.
Rogers' bread and butter. Let's see if the team gets
Here
together.
we go. He didn't make
Good
it out
run.
of bounds, though.
Okay.
He didn't make it out of bounds. We need to hurry up, which is a good thing.
That
We're
was
gonna
a
blow
short
off
pass
everything.
with
By the way,
yards
can you
after
get
the
this in there?
catch.
Ready? Because we're hurrying
Go
up,
ahead.
we don't have to listen to Robert Sala. We're probably gonna have to get that out. Let's see what happens. Look.
Shotgun. Deep.
Didn't
Oh,
work out, but
PI
that was a
flag.
well-executed
PI.
truth.
Penalties
PI.
Stop the
everywhere.
clock. We have
PI.
stopped the clock,
PI.
and we're going to
That's
get
PI
yards.
for
The
sure.
rain is coming down harder and harder at the Meadowlands. You can see the Jet fans are charged up. We might win this game. All we need to do is get in field goal range, and this penalty
Gosh,
could give
darn
us a major advantage right here.
Yeah, see, the
Officials
cornerbacks
on the
need
field
to
tonight.
look back. They're not even trying to look back at the ball.
My prediction at the beginning of this game was almost completely correct. I was off by a couple
Okay.
of points, but the character of the game
Number
is what I
21.
said.
Number 21, you just got served, buddy. Horrible
This has been
defense.
an absolute disaster of a football
Athletes.
game. But anybody could win right now. And they got the ball. Yeah, there's
I
only
talk
one A in
smack
that
because I
word.
only played high school.
There's only one A in athlete, you idiot.
Trips right, double wide receivers left, short pass, nothing.
Incomplete.
Horrible.
You know what? Nothing ventured, nothing gained because the clock stops. And second and
Yes,
10, Aaron
yes.
Rodgers is still very much in control of this possession. I would rather see him dump it off
Okay.
than take like a penalty.
Second
Like
and
we don't
10.
need to lose 5 yards for like delay a game. Just dump it off if you're in that
Second and
situation.
10. I don't like these plaid NFL hats. I'm not a fan.
No, they
Yeah.
suck. We're selling them this week because it's Pride Month.
I don't like them. Okay. On their 30, well, on the 36. Second and 10.
We need to just pick up about 12 yards. Yeah, and we did it almost. This is
Short
gonna be a
out
third
curl
down
pattern.
with 5 yards to go. We're in
Wide
down.
receivers, honest.
Denver hands us a gift with a timeout. They could have burned 25
I was gonna
to 35
say-
seconds off the clock. Maybe they know that Robert Sala's an idiot and they want him to call the play.
Well, I was going to say, it doesn't even seem like the Jets are running routes to get out of bounds.
No, they don't.
They're trying to
seem that at
rush.
all.
They must have the wrong defense on the field right now. There's
I
got to
think
be
the plan
something
is-
they want to change.
My thought is this:
something.
the plan was to just get it in field goal territory, take the timeout, and kick the most precise field goal you
No,
can.
exactly. They don't have to go far, but it's not like the Jets have had enough control today
My
that they're like,
prediction that-
oh, we'll make it.
The
They're
only
still.
prediction I got wrong today was that it would take overtime to have a game, and that no team would make it into double digits. Denver
So
got
third
into
and
double
6 on the 32 plus. Needs 7 for the first, 6 for the first. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. Trips right, double left, drops back. Ooh, threw off his back foot. Bad. Oh, wow. And a
Still a
flag?
very makeable
No
field
flags.
goal.
No
Very
flags.
makeable field
flag.
goal.
I only was looking for a flag because when the
We're gonna
ball
kick.
when the ball gets thrown that short, the receivers
the
notice
rain
that they have to
up.
come back, and they usually end up going through defenders. So I was very curious if there was going to be a flag. So, and Rodgers is
Rain
definitely
has
bothered.
really picked up, and Rodgers looks a little bit wonky coming off the field.
He jogged,
You know what,
but he's
in this
definitely
situation-
limping for sure.
What do we hope for? That they rang his bell
Okay.
because his brain is useless, or they hurt his leg?
50-yard
His leg is bad.
attempt. 51 seconds left. Snap up. Looks good.
Oh shit!
Oh, it's not good.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Aaron Rodgers has had it. He's done. Just put the towel over his head.
Just the game that ate our brains, or the game that wouldn't end. Which is more appropriate?
Holy crap! That's a kicker miss. That ball curved so much. That is a kicker miss. That was not a hold. That was not.
There's not a lot of wind. You can tell from the rain.
Yeah,
the rain is falling more or less straight down.
The kicker spun it. However, whatever happens to make the ball curve, he did it.
Well, it's raining real hard, but it's not windy. It is raining.
What a horrible game!
Wow!
They just give up. They're not going to attempt to do
Everyone's
anything.
going to win on us.
They're just going to kneel it on 1 point. No timeouts. It's over.
It's the worst of all worlds. We have a questionably hurt Aaron Rodgers and a loss.
This is why that old sports show used to say, "You can witness the agony of defeat." I mean, this is the epitome. That's the epitome of that statement.
I'm screaming into a pillow.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
You know what? I just want to say it's not that the Jets lost this game more that the Broncos failed to lose. No one came here to win.
Wow.
It was nothing was left out on the field. This was not an all-out effort by either team. Fearful players not wanting to get hurt, with no belief in their franchise and no desire to win is the story of this game. I said before this game that no one would make it to double digits. How close did I come to being right? Seriously.
Oh my goodness.
Denver scored 10 points, the lowest known double-digit number. Until another lower double-digit number is discovered, that is as bad as you can do and still have double digits.
A game Jets plagued by flags for the first quarter, and still could be a record-setting amount of flags in the first quarter.
Most of which were
tempo changing,
but all of which was very short-tempered.
Tempo changes to where we might think this could become a decent game, and it all comes down to 2 blown field goals.
Which really, I guess, means
Outlaw Bill, happy birthday, sir, and congratulations.
There's your trophy, you loser. You beat a bunch of idiots. Congratulations.
Oh, my. Victory is so sweet, isn't it?
It's like the end of, what do you call it?
Oh, my God.
I already did that, but, yeah.
What was the Paul Newman hockey movie called? Fuck.
Now I've got to do another stream, so.
Oh, all right.
I'm double booked.
We're out of here then.
Well,
thank you for joining us, everybody.
Thank you, Wannabe, for being here.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, great job, bro.
Anytime I can make it.
You,
always a pleasure. And I'll see you two gentlemen next time.
Yeah.
And yeah, so the microphone's good. Awesome. So that's good to know.
You sounded good, man.
So we'll see
Good
you
job.
next karaoke.
The Outlaw Bill Sports Net, the Ocho, where there were 2 teams who really didn't really want to win, I guess. So.
Please hit the like button. Get us up there. 3 is good. 4 would be like slightly better, obviously. We're so glad you're out there, and thank you all.
We like football.
Yeah.
All right.
It's even better when it's good football, but we didn't get any of that today.
Outlaw Bill with the Outlaw Bill Sports Network, the Ocho, saying be excellent to each other, party on, and we'll see you on the next one. Later, folks.